That'd be teamwork, actually.
Oops, full screen that sheet. Alrighty. So as always, we're gonna start off with our character warm-up questions. So we're gonna have to berate Nork a little bit.
Yes.
Nork, you see a huge spider in the room. What do you do?
A flip, scream, and try not to die.
Alright, Nork, are you a cat person or a dog person?
Cat person. But dogs are also kinds of cats. You know what I'm saying?
Alright,
So I don't
and
dislike dogs. I'm not that kind of cat person.
now back to everybody. Isaac, what is your worst
Yes.
habit?
My worst habit?
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Thinking the worst of people.
Okay. Atlas, I'm sorry, like, it seems like you always get these kind of questions that are very obvious, but Atlas, when was the last time you cried?
I feel like I've gotten this exact question, as a matter of fact.
Oh, have we? I think I might be asking the same question again.
I remember it too.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. All right, then Nork
You
missed.
ask it every time, Nork. Atlas, when have you cried?
Have you cried yet?
Have you cried lately?
All
I'm
right.
not trying hard enough then.
Atlas. We're all just here.
My bad. Then Nork,
This
are
is
you
a
a good
support
liar?
Sometimes.
Okay. All right, now we'll start over. Isaac, have you ever had your heart broken?
Oh shit, back to me. Yes, my heart has been very broken. Maybe not in the traditional sense, but still a sad boy.
Fucking Horcruxes or something? Like what?
And Atlas.
Horcruxes.
Like what do you
Yeah.
buddy? What do you mean, buddy?
You'll see. Continue story? Question mark.
Atlas, are you more likely to use your fists or your words in an argument?
Fists, for sure.
Yeah. Nork, what's something you're naturally good at?
Doing flips.
Evading the law.
No, definitely not doing flips. I had to work really hard to do those flips really well. And that's why it's so funny when it fucks up. I need to, I'm really good at getting into trouble. I'm so good at being in trouble.
It's a good song.
Thank you. Yeah, I was hoping someone would.
What's something you had to work hard to be good at?
Believe it or not, I had to work really hard to become a good fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually bullied as a kid. Me, can you believe it?
No.
And now we have to message Julio to see if he understands that he's definitely muted.
Cartography and knot tying came easy. It was socializing that was more difficult for our fledgling map maker.
Oh yeah, that would be another good one, yeah. Fighting and socializing.
Oops, not what I meant to do. No, stop it. All right.
It's about like how in the door mirror I can see your computer fans. But just the RGB part, because the fans are rotating out of the capture rate of your camera for frame rate.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
It's funny.
Or that's what I think is happening. Then Josh's camera gives me the other side.
Dude,
that was just a test roll.
Investigation, you fucking nat 20'd that shit.
Thank you.
You see the RGB in the mirror. Not even directly.
All right. So now we have to wait for Julio to come back.
Misa like that.
What's a lava?
I should have checked to make sure that Julio's coming back soon before starting all of it. Oh well.
It's okay. I'll just hate you forever.
Yeah.
Non-refundable.
It's okay. I'll just kill your character.
A little bit accidental.
Dude, if Nork dies, he's coming back as like a ghost singer. He will never die.
He can be Brooke. Just be come back as a revenant.
Please, a Skelly Rebby.
Is Brooke a revenant?
Kind of.
The closest thing to pirates got to God, I think, was music.
I saw his backstory a little bit. I was like,
oh,
that's
everybody's
so sad.
watching One Piece, huh?
Yes.
I've been just spoiling it.
No time to watch that.
Yes. The
If
current.
I read it, I'd probably get through it faster, I feel like.
Go ahead and read it.
I'm on episode 7,240, so I just started.
Oh, you're further than me.
But the beginning is pretty good.
I've
It
just
starts
gotten
getting better at around
Prologue.
episode like
One.
2,740.
Prequel for the first 2 years.
I've just paused my One Piece readings because I got really into Naruto again. And now I'm trying to figure out if Sarutobi aces Orochimaru or not, even though I know he doesn't, but
In the pit? Are they in like the giant fucking
They're in the
the
box.
cube!
They're in the
cube!
box. They're in the chamber.
And Sarutobi's like, go through me, Death Reaper! The Death Reaper's like,
I know you love protein.
Yeah.
I know, dude,
Literally,
I
like-
know. Yeah, and he's like,
Like-
yeah. And he has the 2 knives, and he like hates the spaghetti, which is his soul, and like,
Dude, literally everybody's watching One Piece right now.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Josh, are you admitting
Even
you're watching
amazing.
One Piece? Is this
Even
how
the
you're coming out?
Even the YouTubers I watch are like, "Oh, One Piece, yeah, I'm on episode."
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's a sign. It's a sign.
If everyone
Josh.
around you is doing it, it sounds like it's sort of permeated into your universe here. Little One Piece
All
matriculation.
around me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty much watching the show secondhand right now.
Well, I mean, knowing Bryce is like that. Yeah. Have you guys seen the meme? It's like it was a clip of someone going, "My friend made us snacks and then told us the One Piece story for like 4.5 hours in a PowerPoint."
Oh my god, I saw that. I think
Yeah,
I
and, like,
sent
he
that to
went through
Bryce.
it. That feels like big Bryce energy to me.
I feel like you don't need 4 hours. Like,
Brother, do it better. That's up to you.
I mean, like, I feel like I could do it. I mean, how many arcs are there? You can spend like way less time than that.
Once it's done, it'll be a lot easier to figure out how to pitch it also. But the only person I'll take this chance to pitch an idea. It came actually about One Piece because there's only one person who knows how One Piece ends. It's not Oda, and that person is dead. A Make-A-Wish Foundation child asked Oda if he could know the ending to One Piece, and Oda actually said yes.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I thought Oda said no to that. I thought he was.
No,
Just,
too.
I did too.
Yeah, I
so that-
can't do it.
Did Oda get that? Like, you know, obviously that child died and they were terminally ill, and that's part of what Make-A-Wish Foundation does.
there it
And
is.
you know, I thought Oda said no too. So did Oda kill that kid to keep One Piece a secret?
Yes.
And then that came about something called the Last Wishes Foundation, which is rich people will pay for your wish to come true, but it's the last thing you ever get. They get to hunt you afterwards. So
All
it's
right,
the last
Julio's
wish.
back, but he's run away.
So Julio.
The
So,
last
you know,
wish.
The
Like, you know,
last
if you're
Bear
terminally
Foundation.
ill
I
and you
like
just-
it.
you know, it doesn't have to be because you won't get the NBA player to come to you if you wanna have like
Yeah.
an orgy in a football field. You know, you're going out.
All right.
Yeah, Bryce, let's commit fraud on the Make-A-Wish Foundation and tell them and get the One Piece
it's not
ending.
our business. It's a separate entity. It's our company. It's not. We're not trying to do anything to them. They're great. We do not want to mess with them.
All right. Julio or Julian, for your character question, what do you think happens to you after you die?
You already asked me that one. But,
Oh, I did? Shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. What do you like most about yourself?
I don't know. I think I'm handsome. Strength.
Hell
That's
yeah.
interesting.
It's
a
true.
good
It's true.
physique.
Confirmed.
Good physique. What's a good physique look like?
Like my character picture.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like just like me right now, this
Oh.
Sunday morning.
I'm a little crazy
Peak
this morning.
male physique.
All right. So, last session, the group decides to take the unconscious tiefling child with them to Parvis. On the way, they realize that North was having some kind of reaction to his plethora of bee stings, where he was laying unconscious and swelling in the back of the cart. Once they reached Parvis, they met the town mayor, Somnolentus, Captain Stultus Sedlicatus, and Vice Captain Severum Sedlicatus. Our heroes were told that the town doctor had left to go collect herbs and that the only person who would be able to help them was the lighthouse keeper, Pater Ignotus. One rotten egg trip up the lighthouse later, the party found the drunken lighthouse keeper who had agreed to help him in exchange for a drink and a small fee, along with not harming Henrietta, his pet chicken. He helps Nork and the child with their injuries, and the group follows him to the tavern. The party meets Joba, the sea elf barkeeper who moved from Jinsey. From her, they learn Pater's story as a single father who lost his only son to some kind of disease and was not even able to see the body of the child after the church took him away to try and cure him. After paying for the night at the inn and talking at the bar, the group hears a commotion going on outside. It was a Gnoll party attacking the village along with a tamed owlbear. After defeating the owlbear and the Gnoll party, Pater stumbles up over to Isaac, grabs him by the shoulders, and says, "Perditus?" And that's where we ended. You now stand in the wreckage, the burning village still. The captain of the guard and his few guards are running around trying to put out the fire. Pater's still standing in shock looking at Isaac in his dark angelic form. Nork, you now wake up in a room you've never seen before. You hear commotion going on outside, and you look in the room and see a child in the other bed asleep. It's a young red tiefling.
Are they in a deep sleep?
Yeah, the kid's curled up on the bed sleeping.
He's gonna try to kill him. I'm just gonna go help all the dudes put out the fire. That's what
Yeah, I'm just gonna run towards the sound outside. It doesn't look like I can get any info about slumbering child.
You run outside, and immediately what you see in the closest vicinity is Isaac with this dirty, drunkard-looking man holding him by the shoulders.
Right, is this post Perditus?
Yes.
How's Isaac? Is Isaac shocked?
My
Isaac,
eyes
you
are
shocked?
still ghost white with my wings spread out. But I guess after he says that, my eyes just go back to normal, and I just tell him I'm sorry, but I don't know who that is.
Well, I walk up to Isaac. I go, "These look new."
You've seen him use them before.
Oh, really?
During
Is
the
it
fight.
underneath to chase
Only
the...
one time.
You've seen him use them in the fight against
The
Fabula,
trips under
the guy who changed into the giant monster.
Back in Vigilate.
Back in Vigilate. Yep.
Everything looks really under control here. So you made a friend?
Yeah. Meet the drunk lighthouse keeper.
He's not.
He also has a chicken.
He's not looking away at Nork at all. He's still looking at you.
Well, this has been really, really pleasant. Any idea where any of our other friends are?
Right about that way, and I point down to where I disintegrated the owlbear, and there's Serwin and Atlas and Julian.
Yeah, I just walk over to the pile
Yeah.
of ash.
How about you go over there and see what you can do, and I'll catch up in a moment.
His hands are almost shaking. You feel his hand shaking on your shoulder as tears begin to build up in his eyes.
I'm gonna grab slowly both of his hands, and I'm gonna say, let's just take a moment to have a couple of deep breaths together, okay? Does that sound good? There you
tears
go.
begin to fall down
In and out.
his cheek.
Now, let's go take a seat right over here because we're close by to where the bar steps are. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Let's go take a step over here, and you can tell me all about it. Okay?
You're all grown up.
Let's go talk about it over here.
All right, he follows you over to the stairs at the bar, or at the tavern. Where have you been? You're alive? What's going on?
I honestly, I don't want to get your hopes up because I don't remember anything outside from the church. Your story very much directly relates to mine, sure, but we can't confirm anything based off of that. That doesn't directly correlate together. We have to
I
still
know.
think pretty rationally about this.
You're my son.
But how do you know this?
That marking along your skin when you changed is the exact thing I took you to church to get you checked on.
Which marking? And I
Sure.
look at all my stuff
when
on me.
when you were in that other form.
You said I was born with this?
You began to change afterwards. You were a perfectly normal child beforehand, given sometimes a little annoying, but you began to change, and I thought you were sick, and I took you, and I never saw you again.
All they told me was, we grabbed you from a village in Parvis. And that's all I ever knew
You
of
see
my
his
life before.
face contort into a series of angered veins along his head and face. His face turns bright. Those bastards! As he begins to kick the post. Took you from me. They took you. They kidnapped you.
Maybe they had good reason.
Good.
I don't know what even I am. And I have been taught by them my entire life. And that is the most vast collection and greatest knowledge of the arcane and everything from abyssal to demonic that there ever was, even celestial and angelic. And they can't even tell me what I am. Who's to say if I were to stay here and the church had never discovered me, something worse might have come of it.
I still would have had my son.
Terrible things have already transpired in the meantime. I could have taken this entire village down for all you and I know.
Would have had my son.
Was it always just you and me then?
No. I suppose you do deserve some,
I don't see you sprouting wings, so I have to know. Where did this come from?
It comes from your mother. I would guess.
Your mother's fault.
Go ask her.
You have her eyes as he begins to reach up and touch your face.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Damn it, Josh.
He's not about to fuck his son.
You have her
Dang,
eyes.
you're gone. R.
This fanfic took a weird turn.
You didn't put it together, though, until you saw me with my wings. Why?
Well, to be fair, I was also significantly more drunk. A bit more sober now. And that form that you took It's very reminiscent of when you were a child and I took you away, so it just clicked all together then.
And she was able to do something similar?
Well, your mother was is a, it's hard to explain exactly in a more tactful way, but she is a goddess. And
No.
I mean that in both ways. I love her, and in ways in the literal sense.
The literal.
And she just decided to plant roots right here in Parvis one day, huh?
Well, as much as a goddess can plant roots, they can't stay here for very long or in their true form.
Figures.
Her name is Charis. She's also known as the goddess of hedonism.
Goddess of sex.
Not the same thing. I was believe it or not, I was a very prude man before. And in a lot of ways, the opposite of what she embodied. And she brought out a lot in what I needed in my life. I met her on the island not far off of Parvis's shore. There's a shrine there.
A shrine to her?
Yes.
Is that how you were able to contact her?
I washed up upon the shores when I went out fishing one day, and then got hit by a sudden squall.
Would she answer another call, perhaps, from her shrine?
I do not know. Gods work in their own ways. She showed, after a few months on that island, she gave birth to you. And shortly after, somebody came and picked me up from the island, and I've never seen her again.
All too convenient. She had known about my existence this whole time. She would have said or done something.
The gods are limited in what they can do in the mortal realm.
In the context of what has transpired since then, neither of you know anything about my life to this point. Neither of you know nothing of what I have gone through, what I've been through, and what I've done.
But I want to now, as he grabs your shoulders again, looking at you. Please. You feel, once again, you feel his hand shaking. Please.
There's too much, even for you to comprehend. Perhaps one day, but it can't be now.
Can you at least tell me where you're going? What are you doing? Please, I need to know something.
We're going to the capital. I'm afraid there's a very grave sentence on this whole land. And if we don't do something about it, we might all be doomed.
He looks at your eyes, kind of searching for something, anything to, like, he can think of to make you stay. But knowing that he doesn't know you, he can't think of anything, and you see that kind of...
I'm going to now put my hands on
acceptance
his
of it.
shoulders, and I'm going to say, I have my duties now. If you want to do anything to bring a semblance of togetherness again, work on yourself here, work on this town. Give me something to come back to.
He takes another shaky breath.
Because when I do return, there's a few things I want to say to Mom.
He nods, yes, and I'm sure part of this is also something to do with her plans or something like that. She always was she's not very great at listening to people.
There's one
Always
thing
kind
I've
of
learned about
did what she wanted.
deities. They talk grand plans, but really they don't know or don't plan for shit.
Yeah, that also sounds like Sharis. Just promise me every once in a while you'll send something here. Just let me know you're alive.
I will try.
Thank you.
Now we have a town burning around us, so
Yes, so during this conversation, what are you guys doing?
I already said I was putting out the fires.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I don't want to interrupt. Like, damn, that was fucking deep. When you were like, he's trying to think of something to say, but he realized that he doesn't know you and he can't. Like that was some good writing. That was deep. That was very deep. I just wanted to give you some kudos there because that was like muy bien. Anyway,
Thank
yeah, I'm fucking
you.
bucket, seawater.
Yeah, you see the town like in bustles as you you see the few guards that they have, because this is a pretty small town, rushing back and forth between the ocean and the small fires that had built up, and it takes like a few minutes. Like these aren't huge fires. None of the buildings have like burned to the ground yet, and they have been rapidly put out. You guys also suddenly see Nork trotting down from the bar down to you guys.
Nork, man.
Sorry, taking notes.
Nork, you see everybody running around frantically. The fires are put out mostly. Atlas seems to be just standing there staring at people.
I'm still recovering from the battle, the
Mm.
death.
Is there a bucket brigade? Can I get a line formed over here, please? We have some fires to continue putting out.
Mark,
Okay.
you're awake.
Yeah, I slept great. Turns
Are
out
you okay?
anaphylaxis is pretty serious, but nothing's worse than 10,000 bee stings, so I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. We brought you here, and this nice man named Peter, he's total drunkard. But we were able to use that to our advantage and convince him to take care of you because you were swelling up like a balloon. I mean, you were turning colors I'd never seen before.
Wow, that's saying a lot as a cartographer.
Oh, Narc, never change.
Yeah, well, I'll thank Mr. Pater as in Toe Pater later.
God
What's the plan right now? It seems like you guys just got done slaying some billies, and it seems like we could either help rebuild, make sure people are fine, or be on our way. Isaac's having quite the family reunion right now.
Oh, so it is his father. I knew it.
Allegedly, you are maybe the father.
We'll have to wait for the
the.
phylactery test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We even if we ask him later, I'm fairly confident he'll deny it. But an owl knows when something's going on.
Owl's intuition.
We've got the knowledge. I don't know if you know that. We're pretty well known for it. So the plan is not to stay. Very unfortunate for the visitors. But we are on a schedule. We gotta get to Buffy and Hoff before they're executed.
So
If we want, we can stop on the way back and try to help them. But
So currently, you actually see the mayor and the vice captain and the captain talking to each other in a circle near what you assume to be the kind of guards quarters / like the town hall kind of thing.
I want to stealth over there.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah.
I'd say they're distracted enough; they're not really paying attention to you.
Well, and I have what's it called? Mask of the Wild. So that's lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, snow, any other natural phenom. So like.
Well, there's not
maybe,
really any natural phenomenon going on at this point now.
Can I hide in their shadows?
I mean, you're already rolling stealth to try to. I'm gonna say, yeah, sure. They're not noticing you. Like, they're not really focused on anything else around them besides just talking to each other about this attack. Are you trying to like listen in?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You hear the short dwarf talking to what seem to be the two guard captains. Like, Knowles have ever never left the woods before. Why now? I don't know, says the tall human with the glaive in hand. Something must have changed in the woods. We may need to send out a search party to decide to figure out what's happening. Says the elven also guard. Well, we don't have enough men to go. We need people to stay. Make sure nothing happens. We're a small town. We only got so many guards. Sorry if I'm fucking up
It's
the...
true. It's true.
We'll just have to wait it out. And everybody roll a intelligence check for me.
Intelligence.
Wish I could do that on the app.
Let's see.
I help Julian
Well-
with his roll, and he helps me with mine.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's rolling, so there's no real like helping with it.
Damn.
Oh, for a
God.
second I thought Isaac rolled a 25. I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
intelligence. Fuck,
That was
my
for
bad.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I immediately hit the crowd. What did I roll?
So
Did it show?
yeah,
Oh man,
We all rolled pretty low.
My dude.
pretty shit.
mm,
Maybe the app is not that much better.
We're all
just
looking
roll
at it.
regular dice, man. I don't trust the app. Isaac, you can put 2 and 2 together that you remember how Abram, the werebore that you met earlier,
Sure.
explained that they protect the roads.
The roads.
And you know that the roads separate the woods, the fields, and here. So you would assume that most of the time the gnolls wouldn't make it past the road over to this land, and that the werebear, who would normally be in charge of this area, is now dead. So
That's true. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense then. All right, so I guess I'm thinking about that as I'm walking over to the rest of the group. And then once I reach over to Atlas, I'm going to give him kind of like a pat on the back and be like, let's put a couple more of these dents back into the right places, son. And I slap him on the back and cast Healing Hands. So that means he gets, we're at level 4, right?
healing hands. I don't think you have level 4 spellcasting, do you?
No. It's the racial feature. I heal up to the level that I'm currently at.
Oh, so yeah,
Hit
4
points.
hit points.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
I get 4 hit points back.
Yep.
You sure do.
Thank you.
Dial up.
As Atlas, you're standing there and you suddenly feel a hand on your back and you see like the dents in your armor and your skin begin to kind of like pop back into place.
You've got mail. 4 hit points.
No need
Okay,
to
I
thank me.
continue
All
to
in a
pick
day's
up
work.
things.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry?
Oh, I was saying I continue like picking up things as we're like making our way towards Isaac and getting ready to head out.
Serwin, it's like the dead of night, and you guys had already paid for the inn.
Right. Okay, I thought this was like morning for some reason.
No. As you guys are helping out with this thing, the dwarf turns around and says, "All right, I guess we have some heroes in town.
Damn
3
it.
rounds for everybody." As he like kind of ushers you back towards the tavern. Can't just let them stay in a regular old tavern without some free drinks, right?
Hell nah. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, we can't give you much more. I can give you some payment, but that's really all we got. It's not much of a large town.
Your hospitality is more than enough.
Your
Free
coin.
meal and drink is good enough for me.
I'll talk to Joba and settle your tab.
Thank you. That's
So
our
you
whole
guys follow him back to the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of turn around and look at all the other townspeople that got fucked up in that fight. Like, they gonna be all right?
You see Pater kind of tending to the wounded now.
Good.
Kind of like in between, kind of dealing with things. He looks up at you and gives like a nod.
I nod back.
I'm sorry, I don't think I have it in my notes. What is the usual doctor doing, or apothecary?
He was out.
He was like away.
He was
Yeah.
away collecting herbs.
Probably dead since them Knowles running wild now.
Rip.
Roll investigation.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
I want to help him.
Let's
Okay.
giggity get it. Hold up. Come on, character sheet. There we go.
All right. On this knoll right here, you see some very out of place glasses on its like necklace.
Oh, since I can't see it, we're on the other map.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'll put you back.
That's okay.
This knoll right here.
Okay. Pair of glasses.
A pair of cracked glasses. The lenses have completely popped out, but there's like, and the frame is like cracked like that and split.
Okay. No one's. I'm guessing like no one's looking at this knoll in particular. I'm gonna pick them up, and who's like the nearest town person that I'm close to?
Probably the mayor, as he's like kind of like following, like ushering you guys back to the tavern to give you guys some kind of reward, essentially.
And I'm gonna put him, like, offer them over towards him and go, wouldn't happen to know who these belong to, would you?
His eyes kind of look down, tired, over at it, and picks it up, and you see just a look of sadness come over him. Is this is Apos. He's our doctor.
Well then, looks like you're in need for another doctor.
He looks over at Pater taking care of the wounded and says, "Aye, seems like we've got one. Just hope he can remain sober enough to do it."
I think he should. He should be better used to the town from this point out.
If you say so. But we don't need to remain sober, so let's head on over to the bar.
I'll follow you.
So as you guys all walk back into the bar, now I need to put, why are there 2 Isaacs?
might be.
Mark right here. So you go back into the bar. You see some of the children and women like hiding in there from the attack, and you see Solonentus. Come on around through these fine heroes. As you see everybody kind of relax at the sight of Solonentus coming back in, seeing familiar, friendly face. You see Joba, like a look of worry come up, like kind of fades from her face, like a feeling of like relaxation, as she like prepares a bunch of glasses.
Which one was Solamentus again? Is he one of the guards?
He's
the
the mayor. He's the dwarven mayor with like black hair and a big bushy black beard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I remember him.
What was the name of the doctor?
Okay.
Apo.
The
Or
actual
Apple.
Doctor.
Oh, the actual doctor or
Not
Pater?
Are you talking about Pater or the actual doctor?
Terra
the actual
Pater? Master Pater?
Apo. Or Apple. APO.
Thank you.
Yep. As you walk in, the rest of the townsfolk follow in. They're all giving you their thanks and like slapping you on the back, offering you different forms of fish, essentially,
Yep,
like
we killed
smoked
them.
and dried fish.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Thank you, sir. It's like a tuna.
One of
Can
them
of tuna.
walks up to you specifically, Atlas, and says, "Come on, shouldn't you take that helmet off? You're not going to be able to drink with that thing on."
Now you don't want him to
Or
take it
go
off.
and
He's
sit down.
very ugly.
Wait, is there a bar hand or like a barkeeper or anything? Like
Yeah, Job is standing behind the bar, like
no, I
hurriedly.
mean like someone that's going around like busboying to the tables and like.
You get the sense that Joba's typically is the only one that does it because typically there's not that many people there, so she's just like running like frantically back and forth between behind the bar and to the other people.
Gotcha.
But she seems kind of be enjoying it more than like stressing over it, and nobody seems to be like heckling her for being like slow.
They'll get a good Yelp review from Atlas.
Just tip really well.
So what do you say in response to him saying you should take your helmet off?
I didn't. I just like walked by him and sat down.
You physically can't.
Yeah, most people that see him just interpret it as armor.
Yeah. That would make sense. I was just thinking like, man, that's funny, but I don't think you can do that.
It's like what's that one villain in SpongeBob where he takes his
Man Ray.
head off? Yeah, he takes his head off.
Oh, Manta Ray.
Yeah.
Man
There's
Ray.
nothing underneath
Man
it.
Ray.
Man Ray.
He kind of just shrugs and just like grabs his drink and starts pounding it back.
So fuck that guy, fucking asshole.
No, it's not so much that asshole. He's just silent type, I guess.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, he doesn't take it personally. He takes it on the chin like a champ.
Hell yeah, true man.
Hey man, you saved his town from a no attack. He doesn't really give a fuck if you're gonna be nice to him or not.
True
Hey,
robot.
No worries, my dog.
Good.
Excellent.
Egg salad. So you guys are drinking, being merry. Everybody's like having a good time. Here, I'll play some. One sec.
Oh yeah, get the tunes going.
Play a little jig.
Ding, 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 ding.
One sec.
Loot's on fire tonight.
Dude, that Disclosure song, when a fire starts to burn, kept playing in my head.
Let's see if I can get this playing.
Swing your partner around and around. Ding, 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 ding.
When we play
We are in a
Joe,
small
we play
town.
Square dance.
Yeah.
It's definitely square dancing, right?
Oh, a neon
Yeah,
moon.
I'll try to
Alright.
beat it, but not play some stupid shit. It's okay.
Cue the dancing quick time event. Mash X, Mash X, quick.
You see, like people gathering in the corner, and then like a woman starts singing songs.
It's also the bar hand. She does everything.
No.
She's fucking-
She's very talented. Nork, you notice that Joba strikes a very striking resemblance to Shang.
Who the fuck is Sean?
The sea elf merchant that helped you get to Naka.
Oh.
Was I there for that? No, right?
No, this was intro before your character existed, like the first campaign, like the first.
Episode 1.
Okay, can I approach?
Sure.
Yeah, I walk up and go, are you from around here? Are you native?
As she's running back, 1 second, and she like finishes off like handing out all the drinks. What'll it be?
A question for nothing except money for a drink without the actual alcohol. I'll pay you to answer a question or two.
Sure.
God
Did you-
damn, straight up.
Did you grow up here?
No, I came here from Jinzi.
Alright, I stack 1 silver piece on the counter.
She looks down and like she thought you were totally joking about paying her to answer questions. She's like,
Damn, silver.
You don't have to do that.
We'll make it 2 for 1 then.
Okay.
Do you know any merchants?
Well, I know, Sam, he comes by through every once in a while, and then there's this really weird guy that came by named Unum, I think, and he went through the town, kept asking for shiners? It was really weird. He's very dirty, but he was a fun guy.
How'd he treat you?
He wasn't rude. He just came by, asked for... It took me a couple tries to figure out what he meant by piss, and then I learned he meant beer. And yeah, and then he kept paying me in things he called brownies.
Alright, well, I really appreciate your time. Here's 3 silver for your trouble. I'll go down to 4 from 7.
And she's really confused about being paid to answer these questions. And she's like,
It's too uncomfortable.
you
You
sure you
can
don't want a drink?
Yeah, you can give what I'd get for this to the next people that come through. I'll pay it forward. I just want to go back and relay my information.
Okay.
As a team player.
Information time, babies.
So, Nork sits down at the table, at an empty table. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna sit down at the empty table with Nork.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna sit down and wait, time to eat something.
Well, actually, I think it's not an empty table if I'm sitting down at it.
Serwin goes to bed.
Fucking Roos just goes.
Are you gonna go into the bedroom with the tiefling child, or the other room that you guys had?
That kid gave me nightmares, brother. Kid is cursed. Do not go in there.
I'm gonna go in the other room.
Okay.
That kid is cursed. He sure is.
Alright, who has the keys?
I like toss the keys over to Serwin.
Slap him out of the air. I do. And I grab my lockpick set.
Oh, and that won't be necessary, Nork.
Just
All right.
leave it unlocked so we can all follow suit afterwards.
Or don't. I like a challenge.
Yeah, don't leave Nork's locked. Yeah, leave his locked. Whatever.
All right.
I'm gonna hit the hay. I'll leave it unlocked.
There's hay.
No worries, Isaac. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning.
Good night, my sweet bird.
I like hobble over, all tired.
Sweet precious bird.
Birds hop. Birds hobble.
Yeah. Good night, Hoot.
I wonder what bird dreams sound like. Fucking from the other room.
Do birds that know how to speak in English in their dreams?
Oh.
I've heard of dreaming in. I haven't heard of dreaming in aviation reality.
Dreaming in aviation reality.
Yeah, they're up there. The birds in the dreams. So this is. Are you sitting? Or are you gonna go?
Say again?
Did you sit down at our now not empty table?
Yes.
Okay, so now would be a good time to spill the beans about that Unum pastor before. He's been here looking for piss, as we know as beer, and looking for maybe some clues. Any thoughts?
Nope.
I'm sorry, is this Unum guy the dude you gave our immobile rod and everything to, and our bees?
I think, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unum gave us the rod.
I've never met him.
Nork, you notice that the bees have not reappeared in your.
Oh no. So my bees are gone. This magical item is either broken or damaged, which means that either something has happened to its creator, or something is throwing its juju out of whack. What do we think?
I don't know about that kind of magic. That's got right over my head.
Well, if you don't know, then I sure as hell don't. Can I roll investigation?
It would be rolling Arcana.
Okay, then Isaac, I get the strong feeling that something could be up. Might you try to peer around using your superior statistics?
How about I try giving a look into it, if it will entertain you for a moment?
Yeah, I would love to sniffle while you do that and help you out with your roll.
I just don't breathe on my shoulder too heavy.
Yeah,
Alright,
salt
Isaac.
on the salt over the left shoulder. Remember.
Yeah, Isaac. You know that this is an item that requires attunement, and if somebody else attunes to it, it would be theirs essentially. It would not go back to the original owner. Either that, or it would require somebody to dispel the magic upon it, or somehow keep it in a field in which it can't return.
Ah.
Someone keeps my bees. They're beekeeping.
Yeah. To put it quite simply for you, Nork boy, you gave it to him. It's his now.
Well, you know what they say. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Did you think of that before and you're waiting to say it?
From the moment he collected the bees, he was waiting for it.
Yeah, I've been waiting my whole life.
Good. That's good.
Thanks, man. Do you guys know does the King have anything to do with? Oh no, I gave it to what's his face. Never mind. Also, can we pay Ghost King a visit? Cause I miss him.
Hey, who?
I remember.
Ghost King?
Wait, go.
Didn't we need to go save the people that? Fuck. God damn it.
Serwyn?
Save the people that fuck. That's a lot
That
of people.
Serwyn- Yeah, the Serwyn's friends that are gonna get executed or whatever. Weren't we in a hurry?
What does
Yeah.
that have anything to do with that? The server just went to bed, so we can't be in too big of a rush.
That's true. That is true.
Figured we were gonna head out tomorrow morning. As an aside.
Alright, well.
Yeah, they'll
If
be all
we-
right for another day. They don't
Yeah.
process paperwork very quickly, so.
You
I
see,
mean, I'm gonna sleep really well.
Man.
as you guys are
Tape.
having this conversation, you see Solomentus come back over along with the knight captain and his vice captain. All of them pretty hammered, and they like say, "Why ain't you celebrating? Come on!" And you see him just drops like 4 more huge mugs on the table for you.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm gonna shove my mug over to Atlas. He's a big drinker, this one, so he probably wants it more than I do.
Yeah, I
Atlas?
chug mine over to Julian, and I dare him to chug it.
Hey, full send, baby. This all we do in battle left or whatever.
Aye, you're from Batleth. No wonder you're such a fierce fighter.
Hell yeah. Just out here trying to be all I can be. You know how it is. They get that giant strength.
Aye.
Kill the enemy.
I bet you do have some giant strength. I bet you have some of that, what are they called? Goliaths running through you, huh?
Just a little bit.
I always wondered what their women look like. You see him like kind of standing up, staring up in the air as if he's imagining a Goliath standing above him.
Me too. You and me both, buddy.
He just and he slaps you on the back really hard.
Hell yeah. That's a homeboy right there.
Because I like my women to be able to kick my ass.
I love the kind of woman that can kick my ass.
So you see, see the Knight Captain sit down next to you, Atlas, specifically, and between you and Julian, and says, "My father is one of the bigwigs in Vicentis. Give him this letter when you get there.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll give you a nice welcome."
I take the letter and read it.
Whoa, as you reach to like tear it open, like, whoa, if it's not sealed, he won't trust it. He's an all business kind of man.
That's some personal property, man. You just ripping shit open like that.
Maybe he's trying to set us up. We don't know this guy.
That's a felony to open up someone else's mail. You can't.
Come on, I think we could trust this guy. I mean, we just help save their town, you know. I think they're chill.
Wait, this guy's from this town? I thought he came in from somewhere else.
Oh,
Do you ask that?
I don't care. He looks
That's okay.
trustworthy.
I'll let it go.
Okay.
He gets off this time.
He looks like, oh, he gets off this time. He looks alright.
My friends like you, so.
He leans over to you, Julian, and he says, "Thank you. You helped me, help my husband, and I love you for it."
Hey, no worries. That's what you helped me by being brave out there.
Yeah, because he was remembering you rushing over to help him, like with the fight on the other side of town, essentially.
Hell yeah.
With those other gnolls.
Hell yeah. I'm a man of the people, man. I help where I can.
I like you. Once again, you just receive a nice solid slap on the back.
Hell yeah. There's some
Take 2 bludgeoning.
some stocky motherfuckers in this town.
And he leans over on the table, over to you, Nork, and then says, "You got some good friends. They helped you. You look like a freaking bloated whale."
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And whether you like it or not, they're the only friends I've got.
And he raises up his glass. "Cheers!
God.
To good friends, the ones we got."
I hold up Julian chugged empty fucking huge tankard my Stein for me.
He like clacks all the beers together. "Where's the feathered one?"
He has a bedtime.
Let's go prank him.
As you say that, the elf walks over and kind of like grabs the shoulders of the Knight Captain and says, "I think it's time for us to go to bed. Come on."
Let me just. I don't want to interrupt, but just real quick. What is a proficiency bonus again?
Proficiency bonus is pretty much when you're skilled at a certain skill or using something, you add your proficiency bonus when you use it. The proficiency bonus gets higher as you level up. So at level 1 through 4, it's +2. As it's level 5 through 10, I think, is 3, and every 5 levels it increases by 1.
Excellent.
Total of 5 at the end.
Okay. So I'm just like putting like trackers on all my skills so I know if I've used it or not because I have no fucking clue. I assume we're gonna long rest, so like, oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Very good.
How long do those friends have?
how long or what?
I'm meaning about us sleeping while they're getting executed.
Ah, got it.
Really funny stuff.
As you guys finish that conversation, the knight captain and his vice captain head off. You guys see the mayor standing on a table and kind of doing a bit of a jig, like drunken jig to the bard's music.
Yes, very good. Appropriate music.
As he like kind of ushers one of you guys to join him.
I want to go perform and try to earn some money. Can I roll performance?
Sure, to earn money, sure.
Puts a hat out. Should have waited. I could have given you it.
First of all, before I look at it, tell me what you're performing. Like, what are you doing?
I want to start juggling the empty glasses.
All right.
Oh, okay. Come on.
This is gonna be bad.
Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I
So-
have been drinking, and
so-
I have all my friends around me.
So you grab a couple of the empty glasses and just try to start going. You get juggling for about like 5 seconds, but then you like slip one of them, and then just the rest of them like shatter on the ground, and you just see Joba just go, okay.
I start laughing super hard. That's our guy. He's back. He's back. Yeah, we thought he was dead. You know, I don't know. Play it.
I want
We're having a
to going
good
into
time.
the
And
shot.
I
I want
go
to go.
help. I help the fucking girl clean it up too. I'm like, yo, hold on, my dog. Let me fucking help clean this motherfucker's mess up.
I pretend I'm going back into anaphylactic shock to get out of cleaning.
Roll performance. Roll deception. Roll deception.
Yeah, I say yeah. I'm like, oh fuck, where's Alec, where's fucking dad?
Pater.
You fall on the ground,
Hater.
but like it's just a very bad act. Like you
very
go,
odd.
oh no,
Look at him.
my pee stings. As you just kind of open up your shirt a bit and just go and like nobody's taking you serious.
I look at him and I go, too soon, man, too soon.
Can you do that for me, Painter?
Can you do that for me, Pater? Nobody really moves to help you, but nobody's really asking you to clean it up either.
Yeah. All it takes is one really bad case of disease for people to think you're the village idiot.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. I clearly have exhausted myself with a dutiful performance, and we'll go off to my elven sleep, for I only need 4 hours in trance to have a deep sleep.
Alright, so there's 3 beds in the one that Sherwin's in, and there's 2 beds in the one with the child. Which one are you going to?
Not
Currently-
the child's curse, not that one.
Alright, you go into the bedroom with Sherwin.
I go into the bedroom with the kid.
Okay. Atlas,
How
what
many
do
other
you do?
rooms are there?
There's 2 rooms. One that currently have 3 beds, which is with Sherwin, Nork.
Okay, 2 rooms, gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know the composition of both.
Which one of them has an outlet?
Oh, my bad. Each one has 3 beds. Currently has Nork and Sherwin, and then one has the child and Isaac.
Gotcha. I go into the one with Serwin and Nork just in case. I don't want that kid waking up and waking me up.
You gotta crack him back asleep.
Yeah.
You can turn him off. The trick's turning him back on. You know, that's what I tell Sam about the dogs.
All right.
Alright.
Go and pull energy in the other room.
Okay. You spend the night. Nothing really happens. You guys wake up to the dawn. You hear people kind of getting back to their work. Quite a few people are kind of moaning and groaning from the night of merriment and drinking. You see people running off to like their boats and setting off to go fish.
Yes. Well, let's go to save Serwin's people.
All right. Let me change the mode.
That's my suggestion.
We're all up now.
Yep, you all wake up to the sound of people kind of getting ready to start their days, like early in the morning as they get ready to go fishing.
Sound of a village-wide hangover hits your ears.
Yes, and a village-wide hangover, essentially.
Yeah, and concussions, because they're all pretty fucked up.
Is there any coffee? Is
Um,
it invented in this universe?
Yeah, I would want to get a coffee at the cafe or at the
there's
bar.
local
before heading out.
hangover remedies, but there's not really any, there's no coffee in this
Not even
country at the
coffee-
very
not
least.
even coffee enemas. You never heard of that? Hello?
Yes.
No one? Okay,
I
thank you.
think
Someone
my-
looked at me like I'd said something insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How do you like your
Remember
Folgers?
Oh my god. Just the dregs. Okay, well, my head's pounding. I could use some water. How's everyone else feeling?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Yeah, good enough to hit the road.
Would it be weird if Serwin was eating eggs for breakfast?
Oh.
Birds eat other birds' eggs.
Yeah.
Got him.
Just
It's
like
not- Owls specifically eat other birds, so I'd
That's
say
so-
Owlin could eat birds.
Braveheart
Zoologist
owls are my
confirmed.
favorite.
And say I'm in the at a table at the tavern eating eggs if they serve eggs.
Yeah, I'd say it costs you like 3 copper to like get a breakfast.
Wake up in the morning, eat my chicken babies.
10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
Yes, come on, man. Yes, ma'am.
Ante up.
Excuse me. And we don't use the EP, right? Yeah, fuck that shit.
No, we don't use EP because that's a weird thing.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
How many copper you said?
Like 3 copper.
Tress. Come on, man. Even I remembered that.
Damn. Alright.
Can I work for my food?
Spade.
Sorry, what was that, Nork?
Can I work for my food, Mr. Sergeant Cook General?
Are you asking this to Joba, I guess?
Yeah. I feel bad about last night. I broke those glasses.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. That happens every time the bar gets rowdy.
Well, I hyper tipped the waiter just for some questions because I'm just such a nice guy, you know. But aside from being a really nice guy, I was hoping I could maybe earn my keep and get free breakfast because I'm so nice.
God
Um,
damn.
I don't know, roll persuasion, I guess.
Roll Chad. All right. Anyone want to help me be a nice guy?
No.
You got it. You got it.
She's just like, she's just kind of lost and has no idea what you're even really saying.
Yeah, you're flirting solo on this one, Nork.
I'm not trying to flirt. I'm just trying to get free breakfast.
Right.
I'm not entirely certain what you're asking for.
Why would you help you?
Ah!
That's it. Fine. I will just not eat. And I just leave.
She stands there very, like, stunned, like...
He's an acquired taste. Don't worry about him.
There's no acquired
Wait.
taste here because you can't work for any damn food.
What would the rest of you like? She says, kind of standing off on the opposite side of Nork now, from on the table.
I'll have what he's having, and I point over to Serwin.
Make it 2.
Alright, that'll be 3 copper each.
And let me get another one for my dumbass friend.
All right, so that's 3 for you and 6 for you.
So what is there's 10 copper and a silver, right?
Yes.
Yes, very good, very good. Then I shall give this lady 6 copper. Here's your
All right,
copper.
that'll be out in half an hour.
God damn! After that.
Because she's also like feeding the
10 copper, 1 silver. Yeah.
the wives and the children that like
Yeah.
are kind of dealing with all the other stuff.
Very good, very good.
So you guys wait about half an hour. She brings out all the food. Sherwin, you've eaten your food a while ago since you seemingly woke up before everyone else.
Yeah.
Because I went to bed before everyone else.
Yeah, you didn't have the hangover, so you just kind of like sauntered your way down and got it.
Might say
Yeah, alcohol
the
doesn't-
bird got the worm.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Take 1 D4 mental damage. All right, you eat your meal. It's primarily like kind of small roasted fish, along with some scrambled eggs and some like
Nice,
roasted
nice.
vegetables.
Some soft scramble.
I like the
Some
fish.
smoked salmon. Gordon Ramsay style.
You Jobo, with like kind of nothing left to do, walks over and just says, "So where are you guys off to now?"
I don't know.
We're off to
We're
save
going to
Fluff
save
and Puppy.
Yes.
Vicentis. We're going to Vicentis.
Oh, so I guess you're going to be passing by Nineveh, huh?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, they're real nice people down there. Really look out for any travelers.
Yes. Excellent.
Maybe they can help us look out for our friends.
Yeah, I hope you can find them.
During the
Yeah.
whole period of like waiting for our food to come out, can I just like take out a piece of the parchment that I have and my ink and quill and jot down a little note?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to tell everybody what you write down, or if you want to just specifically tell me what it is, go ahead.
It's just a note to Pater, basically telling him that I'm basically like admitting some of the things that have happened and why it's like we met up the story thus far, met the former king, the first king, and now we're on a mission, and that the best thing that he could do is just kind of like look out for the town, and when the time comes, I will return.
Okay.
And then I go over to Joba, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like just slide her the letter and say, could you make sure this makes it to Pater if he crosses his way in here again?
Yep, you got it. And she kind of just slips it into like the apron's like front pocket.
Thank you.
Yep, and she goes back behind the bar and just kind of starts cleaning up more of the remnants of the dishes and stuff from last night.
Excellent. We
Egg
got our
salad.
breakfast. Egg salad.
As John Lawrence would say.
All right, we go forth.
Yes. Forward to victory.
Onward.
Yeah.
All right, so
Dun, 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 dun. On the road again.
as you guys set out onto your cart again, first of all, who's driving the cart? Also, everybody heals because it's a long rest.
I'm driving that cart.
All right,
That's me.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's the name of the fucking horse? Big dog.
stronger.
Yeah, stronger.
Big dog.
Little pat on the ass. Like, hey, look, man. I know you're a fucking real one. Let's fucking take it home.
You see stronger kind of just go and
yeah, hits you with that.
yeah, and kind of like braces against it and then starts pulling pretty hard along the road. You see the knight, the guard captain kind of give you like a salute as he like watches you guys head off. right. So you guys make your way away from Parvis. Now you go back into the great kind of grassy plains, and once again the wind is just kind of swaying the grass back and forth in the air. The sun is beginning to rise, has like fully risen. The sky is blue and cloudless. What do you guys do for a while? You know that it's going to take you about probably 8 hours to get to Minima.
God damn.
Wait,
Fucking
is there
chilling, dude.
seriously?
Yeah, there's a long rest button on the character sheets now,
I
What?
know.
right above your class
What?
resource.
I clicked both.
Wait,
of them to see
excuse
if they
me?
did anything.
Where is it?
Oh, that's
It
what.
should have
Phone?
Oh, nice.
it should have reset your health to full health and your hit dice up, I think 2 or something.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does.
Where is it?
Where's this?
It's above your class resource. There's a short rest button and a long rest button, but it doesn't reset your class resource, which I think it's not supposed to, but for depending on your class.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It might
Thank
need
you,
to.
Roll20.
I know, right? I was like, they should have put that in a while ago.
Oh shit! There it is. That's so cool.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail, but I
Nice.
got very excited when I saw that feature. I
Yeah.
was like, that's a good feature. That's good UI.
Very cool.
Why did it fuck with my hit die?
It should increase the hit die, the amount of hit die you have.
The freaking that you know how I have that cloud sword that resets, right?
Yes, you can use the Misty Step, I believe, 3 times a day.
Yes, that's what I had written on here. I just wanted to make sure it was back to 3 of 3.
Yeah.
And literally all this shit has like numbers on it because I can't keep track of it. Like second wind 1 of 1, action surge 1 of 1, superiority die 4 of 4, like all that shit.
All right. So as you guys are kind of clip-clopping your way down the road, you guys say anything, do anything?
Fucking humming a song and laid back with the piece of hay or whatever. Yep, yeah, ma'am.
Yes,
Check
ma'am.
the window for more suspicious activity, though it is morning. I looked,
I'm
do I
gonna
see any
unload
like
some-
corpses?
I'm gonna unload a little bit of trauma on everybody and just be like, yeah. So I think Pater's my dad.
Nice.
We know.
That's it.
Could you tell? Was it obvious?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of seem like the kind of guy with daddy issues, so not really.
Fair enough.
Nork was knocked out and he knows.
Yeah, well,
Dang.
you know, intuition, an owl's intuition is all that, you know. I heard from Serwin.
I guess I
You
was just.
told me. Nork is the one spreading gossip.
I just think it's hilarious that like Serwin mentioned it and I thought she was joking, completely thought she was just joking, and then it turned out to actually be true. And it's pretty funny. Like I literally thought that was just like a random like, oh yeah, here's a random dude. Oh, it's just fucking Isaac's dad. Oh.
He was basically describing Isaac, so I was like, there's no way! Like, that is his dad.
You're my dad. So yeah, I mean, how does that make you feel, Isaac? Do you like having a dad now? Do you feel as much of a bastard, or?
I've always been a bastard. And I probably will always be a bastard. But I've never grew up with one, so I don't know.
Did you guys get to know each other a little bit?
I
Family's
got to
important,
know
you know.
maybe a little bit too much of him that I didn't care to.
Isaac,
But
what happened?
It's
he
okay to
essentially
cry.
told me.
You
I think
essentially
I'm
what?
incapable of crying. So I think my mom might be some kind of goddess, possibly. But I don't know.
Aqua.
That'd be way too many deities in my life already.
That would make you a demigod.
If that were true, I feel like I'd be a lot cooler.
I mean, that would
That's
explain
true.
the edgy wings and shit that you grow. Like, I don't fucking get any of that crazy shit.
I just always had them, and the church told me when I was a kid that I needed to learn to use it for the greater good, for the greater mission. And
The
they needed
church
to
not
train
telling the
me.
truth, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been
Is the head of the church named Rhea?
no.
Is her number one hater named Adelgard?
Shut
No.
up.
The church raised me to be a soldier.
Ooh.
That's it.
Ooh, that's my kind of church.
Yeah, but not in the sense that you're slaying something that's a enemy of the country. I battle a lot of the abyssal and infernal creatures that try to make their way into this world.
So you're a
To the
demon
world.
hunter.
Noble cause.
So you're a
What did
demon
Atlas say?
hunter.
I said enemies of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Without me and a lot of my coworkers, there'd be a large mess in Regalia and beyond.
Serwin, roll religion to see if you know what that is.
In the campaign? Okay. Let me see.
You've
It's not
heard
bad.
tales of them. They're not something that you're particularly familiar with, but they are something that you know of.
Does that mean I can ask him?
Sure.
Isaac, are you familiar with Asimers?
I am actually, because I think I am one.
I was gonna say, with the wings and the demigodness, seems like you might be one.
You know, they told me there was something different about me growing up in the church, but they also said the same about the tiefling brother of mine who I grew up with. And we were both treated very differently from the rest of the kids.
Tiefling brother.
He had horns, he was gray, he had red eyes, he was very scary looking. But I didn't think he was terrifying at all. I actually thought he looked really cool. And because of my wings and his skin tone and red eyes, we kind of were like ostracized from the rest of the group.
Whatever happened to him?
Yeah, I start to like freeze up. My like skin is a lot more pale than usual right now. He's gone, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's something I will never forget. And I just kind of like start tearing up a bit.
Hey, I know it's hard dealing with loss,
Oh, loss.
but on the other hand, you found a new part of yourself. You found your dad. Got a little
He
bit of
isn't just
insight into your
lost, he's
past.
damned. And I like interrupt Serwin immediately and I start getting angry. He's damned. He's in the abyss right now. I don't even know if I can save him ever, but he has a fate far worse than any kind of death.
Sorry, so just be awkward, like hand on his back. He's like,
Like, it's okay.
oh, oh, well, whatever you need us to do, if you ever want to go after him and try to help him, we'll be there with you, right by your side.
I couldn't ask any of you all to do that, though. He would probably last a little while, and I point over to Atlas. Because you've got some kind of goddess deity looking over you.
So Lune, my lady.
But the rest of you,
Hey man, I've been in some pretty hot deserts trying to get some maps done before. I think I'd be okay in hell for a little while.
I hope we never find out for your sake.
For me, hell is something that chases me around, not a place that I have to go to.
It's situations I find myself in.
Yeah,
Hell, a living hell.
a living hell. Now, I will say, Isaac, have you forgotten about these? And I fan out my 6 cubes, my dust of dryness cubes that I bought from the merchant.
Shit.
You remember that? Yeah, we spent all
The
that money.
Chekhov's guns, bro.
Yeah.
The
So
Chekhov's guns.
I have my dusty dry cubes, and I go, you're not gonna cry, and it's not because you ate one of these. I think you're experiencing some internal blockages, Isaac. I think you need to let it out and be honest with yourself. I think if you do want to go after your father, I think I would be willing to go into there with you because I need to power up because I'm running out of time myself.
But what do you mean like that? Do you mean that in the literal sense?
Depends.
What the fuck?
I say
Okay.
the more the merrier, and while we're all together still, like, who knows when the bee stings are gonna get me again, man. Like, they got me in the tavern that one night, you remember? Like, it was really bad, right? And convincing. So, I really just need to make sure that, like, I'm ready to go. Once we go save the butt bee, we can really just begin to get it done. Listen, you found your dad. That's something a lot of people don't ever get the chance to do. Servant got reunited after post-death, considering the village's point of view. So I think the least we can do is go try to find Papa.
This is the first
Nice.
time you've heard about the post-death thing, Isaac.
Yeah. I must have been on a journey during that thing. Yeah, no, some weird shit happened while I was out. So sorry I missed Serwin's family.
That's okay. They were just throwing a funeral for Servant when we got to the village, and we crashed it with Servant being alive. So that was like a whole, you know how it is when you're with the friends and the gang doing gang shit. So
Yeah,
let's do gang shit, Isaac. Let's, if your dad's
I do
around
nothing
still.
but gang shit. Gang
Listen,
shit is
man.
my life. Gang shit.
Yeah, we know you have the winged gang shit.
Mm.
So does Serwin. So
Yeah, I didn't get these
Wait.
tattoos from studying in the church.
true.
Wing gang. Oh.
Also, you
Oh.
have tattoos, don't you, Sermon? You have like the special tattoos too.
Oh yeah. I show him my frogs.
As Serwin pulls up his arm, you see like glowing bright blue frogs, kind of almost like they're kind of hopping around on his wing.
That's cute. Well, if we're comparing ink, and I kind of like showing mine, I've got like tattoos all over my like chest, torso, arms, but they're all like runic symbols, looking very, all like different religious sects and texts.
How far are we traveled out of the 8 hours, Mr. DM?
So after having these conversations, it's been over the course, eventual pauses and people taking different rests and sleeps. You come to a T in the road.
There's a fork in the road. Good
Is there a
start.
sign?
A branch in the river.
I'm looking at the branch in the river.
So who's, after the 8 hours, who is driving the cart?
Me, because I need the least amount of sleep because I have elf sleep.
And what is everybody else doing during this time?
I have my longbow of awareness equipped, Dungeon Master.
Yep. What is everybody else doing at the time?
Yeah, that line was too good, dog. He said, "I'm looking at the branch in the river." That's supposed to be such like a meaningful song. You're talking about a branch in the river.
So what are the rest of you guys doing in the cart?
Just driving the horse.
Well, Nork's now driving the horse. You guys have shifted off.
I'm fucking.
Big chillin'. I am big chillin'.
Serwin, Atlas.
Are we stopped? Like, are we getting out at the fork in the road?
No, you're coming up to the fork in the road. So I'm just asking, like, what are all of you doing as you're coming up to the fork in the road?
I am
It's
sleeping with a book on my face.
Okay.
It's
Atlas?
almost like you should be equipping your weapons for no reason.
Yeah, I'm like reading my book. How about that? Yeah.
Just the books on your face. Gone.
Just like this. Just like.
All right, Nork, I need you to roll perception for me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Go ahead and perceive for me, Nork.
I'm perceiving as hard as I can. My rolls have been so shitty. Oh my god, all of
It
it falls.
happens to the
So
best of us.
as you approach the fork, you see a sign that points off to your left. It says Minima, the town of Minima, and to the south, or going forward, it shows what's the word? The Cintas, 8 hours, and you start noticing around you. There's like these kind of like cairns everywhere, and at the crossroads, there's a huge one standing about like 20 feet tall.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I heard a Karen. I know that was not what you said.
A cairn.
A cairn.
You know, like a pile of rocks, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, roll initiative.
I did not
There's
know
a Karen
that's
in the
what
road.
that meant. I did not know that a pile of rocks.
I didn't know that either.
You boss music.
More like new vocab music. Jesus Christ, dude.
Can I investigate the area?
I mean,
Atlas would like to investigate the area.
sure.
I don't. Maybe someone switched the signs on us. I don't know. I want to make sure. You never know. Oh, I investigated the fuck out of the area, dude. Like,
So you notice that,
Yeah.
Atlas, you notice that on the cairns, each one has like a stone at the top with a name written on it.
Oh, I see. This is a fucking graveyard. What are the names? How many are there? You said how many cairns?
There's like a lot. There's a lot of them, and then but some of them are quite like bigger than the others, and then there's one huge one at the crossroads.
Okay, I just picked it. You said there's one huge one.
Yeah, at the beginning of the crossroads, there's a very very large cairn that's about 20 feet high.
I go check the big boy.
Ah, damn.
At in front of it, you see a plaque. As you guys come to a halt, I'm assuming at the crossroads, Atlas jumps out, and you see him read what is a plaque at the beginning of it, in front of it, that says, "Here lies General Potentia, the general that led the march to the north, defending Vigilate from the Zanyan scum, along with his soldiers who died along the forced march."
I'm reading that out loud as I read it, not just like reading it to myself.
Those damn Zanyan scum.
Isaac and Serwin, go ahead and roll history for me.
Ooh, wait. History is intelligence, right?
I believe so.
Serwin,
Like,
assist me on that. I got a pretty high intelligence.
I got you.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so you know that this is this is from a war about 75 years ago between Zanya and Regalia, where Zanya was actually invading the northern coast of Regalia, but the town of Vigilate was rather small at the time and was nowhere near prepared for an actual attack. So the crown ordered a forced march all the way up to the north along this road, which led to quite a few soldiers like kind of dropping along the way in order to get them there and defend the coastline in that battle.
Yeah, Serwin and I are comparing notes. We're talking about that together.
I'm like looking at the map. I'm like,
Like, oh yeah.
like to. I mean, are the others? Do they look like they're curious about this, or do they look like they'd be indifferent if we told them?
I'm driving, baby. I'm a driver.
Well, you've come to a stop at the thing because Atlas got out to read
No,
it.
like I mean, like I'm at attention with
Ah.
the reins, just like I'm focused.
He's in the boat. He's like ready to go.
Oh, so you guys are all.
Oh, map change.
No, I'm just right here. I'm just moving you guys. So, Nork is right. Why is it?
I can literally hear the fucking Pokemon.
That fucking sounds.
I wonder if we came. This is like an aside, but I wonder if we came through here last night, if we'd be fighting like zombie skeletons or something.
Only the dead dwell here.
Anyway.
The way you shut.
So, what do you guys do? After
Get back in
reading
the-
the sign?
Yeah.
Sit and stare at everyone.
I get back in the schwagon.
Can I investigate the stones?
That's one for the wagon.
Alright, go ahead and investigate the stones.
Oh, hey guys, remember the Unum hint? Do you remember when we found those pieces of information on the windmills? Can we connect some dots here?
So from what
I
you can
must have been
tell,
out.
it's just primarily stones that have been piled up in a very large mountain.
But that, from what you can tell, is a red flag from a TM perspective, hopefully. Okay. This is bad news. Also, maybe null territory. Bryce has that look in his eyes.
So this army got dunked on, is what you're trying to say?
Well,
This is a mass burial site, right?
yeah, a bunch of people, like pretty much a bunch of soldiers, while like doing like a forced march to the northern coast of the country, kind of dropped along the way because of either like varying conditions of the weather or like sickness or just exhaustion because they had to like get there as fast as they possibly could.
So you're saying these are the remnants of the transitional deaths?
Yes.
Like the okay.
Along with the general who like led them all to there to defend the northern coast.
Man,
So even the
a trip.
general fucking got.
Well, no, he's just buried there amongst the people who died. He made it to the northern coast.
I say we get out of here soon.
Yeah, let's keep going. I don't think this is someplace we should dwell.
As you're making your way down, like you said, Pokemon music starts playing.
Downtown.
From above, on top of the cairn, you see two large figures stand and jump down. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Where's my initiative?
I'm gonna initiate.
So
7.
I have a +1 to my damage for magic, but I also have advantage on initiative rolls because
You
of my
do have
longbow.
advantage on initiative, yes.
Oh, dude.
God damn, sir.
Durham was fucking ready.
Flapping them wangs.
It's all the naps.
Yes.
Wait, you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker? Ooh.
We don't have a
That,
turn
yeah.
tracker. I don't know how to
Always
use it.
says that, and I always ignore it.
Yeah, me too. Just
North, remember to roll twice so you have advantage.
That's what that
Yeah.
means?
Yes, that's what advantage means.
Ducky, guts.
Would you
Okay.
like to post this roll on Instagram?
Yes.
Sorry, mine was bugging. Jesus, I hit it 3 times. Okay. I have a lot of advantage.
Just give him that 19.
The first 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no,
Jesus
do you,
Christ,
if you have
brother.
when you, no, underneath your text box, it says like as colon and then it has your name. If you click that drop down, can you switch to a different name? Or you just have one character?
I think it's
I
just
have
that one
two
character, maybe.
Julians.
Oh my god, wait, look at my picture. Can you see that?
Oh
Change it?
yeah, switches between the two.
Wait, excuse me? Wait,
So
how do you
Mhm.
no, I think I
Excuse me.
accidentally made another profile, and that's why it was.
Oh,
See
I
how
see.
it has me rolling as two different characters?
Wait,
Like the
Simone,
picture is
spit it.
different.
Guys, I'm scared.
I don't know if I have this character sheet set up actually. No, I do. Okay, I just have a picture. All right, sorry about
It's
that.
like your main account versus like as your character.
That's
That's
Yeah.
typing.
Right. It's like a
Nole,
definitely
nole,
on
nole.
the profile side of the UI. All right. Sorry for the confusion. I should just be good to take the first two, which would have been 15 and 8. Mr. Bryce.
Yep. 1 second.
Mr. DM, sir.
Are you sure?
Julian. I don't see Julian's roll. Oh, there it is.
No, mine's in there. I think I got 11 or something.
Yeah, you got 11.
I thought that was a 21.
I wish.
Sorry, 1 sec. I'm taking care of writing down the initiative order.
Looking at the
Looking at the branch in the river.
I'm learning how to play it right now, Mr. Josh. But
No.
soon.
Veto.
You don't want to learn Branching the River? Asking which way to go.
Gentle wave caress.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be put to sleep here in like 2 seconds if we don't.
Yeah, man, I need some like
Slice
white noise.
1 sec, 1 sec, 1 sec.
I know.
Nope.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, get that
Dude.
flute going.
You know what'd be crazy is if you had enemies that like broke the wall, and they're like, "I'm talking to you."
Oh, the
And
fourth
then,
wall.
like,
Wait, that's sick.
Meta, bro. They're meta.
that'd be crazy.
Then you're gonna knock on your door.
Some like magician that we're fighting or something.
You're gonna make your
I'm gonna come to your house.
disappear.
You hear a knock at the door. Oh shit!
What do you
So
do?
because this is technically a surprise round, because nobody noticed them, they will go first.
Good.
Bitches.
Let them hurry to their death.
Even if I have advantage on my
Let
roll,
him
being
come to
surprise
us.
attack,
Yeah.
Oh.
it happens.
Wait, I think yours prevents you from being surprised, though.
I thought it did.
Yeah, so you're not surprised. So
Not surprised.
you're not at disadvantage when they attack,
Right.
essentially.
And melee range is 5 feet.
Well, for these guys, actually, it's 10 feet.
But what would that activate if? Well, can I get an opportunity attack then? Because if they're melee range, like whose melee range is it considered?
No, for you, melee range, it would be 5 feet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Just clarifying.
Yep.
What do I
So,
got?
these gnolls are gonna jump these very large gnolls carrying blades jump down and slash. One slashes downward at Atlas, and that is a dirty 19 to hit. Or, I don't know about what I meant by dirty 19. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Atlas, are you using your shield or you have a hand open for spellcasting?
I'm using a shield.
Okay, that hits still.
Choice.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to roll.
Do
My
you
bad.
want me to defend it against this attack or not?
I mean, you're still gonna get hit because it equals 19.
Yeah, I'm using that shield though.
Yep. And so slashes downward, and that's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage upon you. As it
Let's-
jumps down,
let's-
slashes. You try to bring your shield up in time, but it just like knocks it off to the side and slashes across your chest. It's gonna go for another swing. That is a miss. So as it brings about another swing with its glaive, you bring up your shield this time like properly braced, and it just deflects right off of it. The knoll kind of swings backwards from the shock. The second knoll is going to attack Serwin. That is a 18 to hit.
Which knoll is this?
That one, the lower one.
Okay. 18 hits.
All right, rolls damage. That's going to be 9 points of slashing damage as it jumps down and slashes you once again across the chest. It's going to go for a second attack. That's going to be 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, as he comes up and tries to go again, you grab the blade as it right about to slash into your face and kind of catch it with both hands like this, like inches from your face. Next to these gnolls in the woods, as they step out and like release an arrow at Nork and Julian.
Muy bien.
Very good.
Nork, the first one misses. Julian, the one that aims for you, is a 17 to hit. What is your AC?
Excellent. I think 16.
Okay, so that hits. So that is a one of these. That is 5 points of piercing damage. As North, you deflect one of the arrows away with your bow in hand, just quickly, and go like that. But Julian, you completely caught off guard as one of them sinks into your lower abdomen in the back.
I mean, I was taking a nap.
And now we're back to the regular priority, which means it is, where did I put it?
What time of day is it?
It's like middle of the day, or like kind of late afternoon, or it's afternoon. It's afternoon.
They lucky it ain't a full moon right now. About to get
Is there a
dunked
spell
on
that
by
you can create an artificial moon?
I don't think so.
an artificial moon. Ooh,
You can make an
Yeah.
image
That's a
of the
cool idea,
moon, but and you don't know whether or not that would affect it. Anyways, Serwin, you're at the top of the round.
All right. Am I getting out of range if I try to go for this one?
You will be leaving its range, so it can take an opportunity attack.
This guy's friggin' arm off then.
Alright, go ahead and attack. Are you using your key point to attack 3 times, or just once?
Gonna attack 3 times.
Okay, mark off the key point. And roll 3 attacks.
Someone's really huffing and puffing.
Leo.
Alright, yeah, that first one hits.
He's worried about
Second
the
one does not.
He's
Third
like,
one
that
hits.
fucking arrow my back
Alright, so
hurts.
that is 14 plus 2, 16 points of damage, plus 2 from your magical striking with your,
God damn.
so that's 14 plus 4, 20 points of damage.
Nice. Noise.
As you quickly, kind of, after catching the blade, with the second strike, you throw it down to the side, take advantage of the fact that it's off balance, get to its flank, lay in with a hook to the ribs, and then another hook to the top, but it kind of takes up its hilt and blocks it. But then you quickly like lean in with a knee to the same part where you hooked into the ribs as it bends over. Next is Nork's turn. And keep in mind, you have, I think, how does it work again? You have like
I
something
have
with
Piercer, Sneak Attack, and Assassinate.
no with the
So
yeah, assassinate means you deal extra damage to people that you have not attacked yet in this round.
Right. So if I use
Or
my
in
cunning action to go hide as my bonus action and then gain Sneak Attack, I can actually use Assassinate with my bow and arrow on one of the archers if they don't see me, and I'm stealthed.
Oh wait, assassinate won't work here because they all got to go because of the surprise round.
Oh, right, because they had a turn in combat. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But I can't be surprised, right?
You can't be surprised. You weren't surprised, but they did have a turn in combat first.
So they can't be surprised, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well then I will just go for, I will shoot top archer.
Alright, top archer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Attack. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. 13 points of damage. Jesus. Plus
And
one.
I also...
Oh, the plus one's already there, I think. I think I put it in your longbow of awareness.
Oh yeah, it is. It is already +1. But do I... And then Piercer?
Yeah, how does Piercer work again?
So once per turn, I hit a creature with piercing damage, I re-roll one of the attack die, and I use a new roll. But when I score a crit hit, I can re-roll an additional damage dice.
Alright, so 13 means you rolled an 8 plus your plus 4, so plus 1. Oh, I think you already rolled max damage.
I think so too. I don't actually think I can do anything else.
Yeah, you rolled max damage, so there's no real re-rolling that.
Yeah. Fair.
Unless you want to, but you do likely do
No,
less.
yeah, I do less damage for sure, so... I'm good with that.
That much. Oh my god. So, as you deflect the arrow that hit you, you immediately pull back and just let loose an arrow. As you just see you see a gnoll leaning past the tree, as it just suddenly gets sunk into its chest. It's very badly hurt. It drops to its knees for a second, and then wearily stands back up, preparing to attack again. It is now that gnoll's turn, as he's going to release an arrow and try to strike back at you. And I will roll a die. Woo! That is... $19 to hit. Oh no, that's a 18 to hit. Excuse me.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that is these 7 points of piercing damage at you. As
Aye!
it quickly stands up and then wearily lets loose another arrow. You kind of resetting, ready for another shot. Get shot in the shoulder as it kind of. Next is Julian's turn.
Excellent. Okay. I'm gonna go to this asshole that shot me and I'm gonna kill him.
All right.
Probably dead. So yes.
Well, the one below is actually. Oh no, yeah, you're right. The one above, that is the one that shot you. Go ahead and roll attack.
Let's see. Fuck this game. That's okay. He's gonna
Yeah,
get scared.
it's not enough to hit. So sadly, as it sees you rushing at him, and as you get ready to swing your blade towards him, it quickly sticks its bow up to block it, and just goes as it is pushed down under your pressure.
I might be in.
All right, next is the big gnoll, number 1. He's gonna reach over and try to slash at Atlas again. Okay. So that's how that really works. Interesting. That's cocked. That is a 14 to hit. First time. Does not hit. Second time. And that's a 6. So, Atlas, this time, as the gnoll swings back and forth wildly, you meet, ping, ping, kind of with extreme precision, blocking only as much as you need to. And the gnoll swings backwards, getting ready for its next attack. Next is the lower gnoll, and he's gonna just try to shoot at. Who would he try to shoot at? I guess he'll just try to shoot at Nork again.
He doesn't have to, I mean.
That is a 17.
That definitely hits me right in the butt.
That is a.
Don't say it. Just say it kills me. Honestly, just
It's only 2.
goes right. Oh, okay, this is
It's only
good. This
2
is...
piercing
Why
damage.
is this so much less than the other one?
He just rolled a lot. He rolled the lowest possible.
This fucking game.
Could you
Oh my
imagine if it was a
God.
crit?
Yeah.
Arrow
Straight through the eye. Oh yeah, straight through the ass from
Arrow passes by, hitting
This-
you in the butt.
This time the arrow just glances your that same shoulder, but like right along the top. It doesn't really do much damage. It just flies past you.
You want to hit him from taint to tongue. That's my goal.
Next is the other big knoll. He's gonna swing on Serwin again,
Hell no.
No.
and that will be a 19 to hit the first one.
That hits.
Dang it. What's your AC, Servant?
17.
That is
Oh, damn.
oh, that's not a big number as I thought. That is a 6 slashing damage to you, and he will slash again. That is a fucking 24.
That's a big number.
Yeah, that one hits.
Swings again and does another 6. So this, as you like lay into its side, it like pushes you off with the bottom of the glaive. Slash, slash. You will have to bring up your arms to defend yourself. You empower your arms and prevent the slashing to be too deep in your to get to the bone. But you do take some damage as the blood splats away from one side to the other.
Question.
Yes.
Was Unum a gnome?
Unum was a gnome, yes.
Dang. Okay.
Damn, the threads, the webs we weave, Sibel.
Yeah,
so
so it's like fighting and like still thinking about things like.
Yeah, that's why you were caught off guard. You were just thinking about Unum, and then you just like, oh shit, and you have to like put up your hands in order to defend yourself.
Abuela, making some cricket cookies.
Was he a gnome?
Atlas, it is now your turn. You see all this chaos ensuing all around you,
The perfect
blocking off
environment.
the Knoll's attacks. You ready for your own action?
Yes. Atlas's natural habitat. All right, he's gonna push in towards this boy on the rock,
hmm
and he's just gonna get his long sword or his moon sword out.
Okay.
He's just gonna general grievous it, you know. When no, I wish, but no, I'm just gonna go straight in with the full moon and get a nice slash in.
Okay. So that is going to be
14? That's a
14. That does not hit.
Can I
So.
use my my bonus thing or whatever to slash at him again? Try to get some damage.
Oh, your action search? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Does a 23 hit, or is that?
Yeah, 23 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, nice little
8
on
points
him.
of slashing damage. Okay. So as it reels back from your slashing, your block to its slash, you slash inward, and then it manages to just bring up the hilt just enough to block your first attack. But you kind of taking that momentum from the block, swing around, and then slash it across the gut as it goes.
Hell yeah.
Isaac, your turn.
I am going to. Am I gonna cause an opportunity attack if I move upwards like that? Am I within their range for that, or?
You are, yes. That's 10 feet.
Okay.
It's using a glaive, so it does have reach.
Yep. Never mind then. Retract. I'm gonna just cast Bless on Atlas, Serwin, and Julian, who are all within range. I'm just gonna take a little sprinkle of the holy water and throw it in each of their directions.
All right, I'm gonna say you have
That's
about
slurp.
you have 5 more uses of that holy water with this spell before you run out of it.
Okay.
Yep. Can you remind me what Bluff does? Sorry.
Here. I'll go ahead and I'll just hit the spell
So
card
many
for it.
spells.
How are spells cast? Do you like say a little like chant or something, and then the spell?
Yeah.
comes
Do
out,
you
or-
want to describe
Yeah.
how you spell, like describe
So
the
it's
chant?
just
'Cause
like-
it's
he's like-
verbal,
like the
semantic,
Lord of
and
Murder
material.
shall perish.
Oh,
Yeah, and if you guys ever wanted to like
blessings upon you.
after like rolling the attack and discerning that it hits and rolling damage, you guys can feel free to describe how it hits and stuff, so long as it's within
Oh.
reason of the damage.
I just
I'm
wondered
at.
if he's like using a staff or like saying something or like how does D&D magic work? I don't know. Like
Oh, I can also
does it-
cast it onto Nork too. By the way, since I have it at 2nd level.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait, what did you cast on me? What's it called?
It's called Bless. There you go. You can do a little,
nice.
little read up on it. Means you can add a D4 onto your attack rolls from now.
fuck yeah.
So
Holy shit.
as you do
That's
this,
big.
the two Knoll chieftains are gonna look at each other and notice that you're casting this, and they're gonna use their reaction to attack you.
Oh, what a dick.
We got reactions, dog. We got
They-
reactions. All right.
They
Hey,
do have
speaking of
reactions.
reaction-
They do have reactions.
I want to ask a question real quick.
Yes.
If I do let's say I do the bright light on my sword, right?
Yes.
Will that give me any advantage against the person I'm fighting? Like, will it catch them
No,
off
it's
guard,
not
make
bright
it
enough
harder
to
hit
like.
me?
It's not bright enough to like blind them. It's just enough to like allow you to be able to see a certain distance when you're in darkness,
Gotcha.
as long as it's non-magical darkness.
Just wondered.
All right, and it's gonna attack you, Isaac. Noticing that happen, and it's gonna fucking miss. All right, that die's going away. As it sees you kind of preparing your spell and like kind of getting everything ready, it makes a wild swing over Atlas's head and tries to swing at you, but you just notice at the last second and dodge out of the way as it goes. The glaive sweeps right over your head.
These are
Little
some
off the top.
stormtrooper knolls.
Fuck yeah.
Back at the
And
top,
let's
Serwin.
see. Yeah, that's about it for my turn. Yeah.
How's this guy looking?
Which guy? The one you're fighting? He's looking pretty okay.
Just looking off in the distance. This glaive.
Yeah, he strikes a pose and just to flex on you and how okay he is after taking your hits. He goes,
How small is he?
he's about 8 feet tall.
Oh, he's big knoll. Wait, then how big are the big knolls?
These are the big gnolls. You're fighting the big gnolls.
Oh, I thought the guys in the forest were the big.
No. Those are little peepee gnolls. The regular gnolls.
You're right. You're right. You did say earlier you were like big knoll slashes at Serwin. It's like oh. All right. I am going to cast Flurry of Blows with Hands of Healing. So I'm gonna make my last Flurry of Blows my healing, if that's okay.
Okay. And you can add Hands of Healing to Flurry of Blows with no key point charge, right? If I remember correctly.
Does she get a bonus? Oh, wait. 11, 8, 10? Are those all?
So the Flurry of Blow, the Hands of Healing is different because you add your Wisdom modifier, right, for your damage.
Don't forget, you can also add the D4 to your attacks.
Yeah, because you'll do more healing if you add your Wisdom. You roll a D4 plus 4, essentially, for your healing. So we can just add that to the bottom one, and that heals you for 8 points of healing. But the other two
What?
attacks... Hello? Can you hear me?
Is it supposed to be like a D4 plus 4?
Yes, for your healing, but so like when you do your martial arts attack, it's a D4 plus 3, because you're using your dex to deal damage. So I'll just add +1 to the bottom one, and that makes it +8.
Yeah.
So you heal yourself for 8, but the other 2 attacks that you make are quickly blocked by the staff of the gnoll after kind of giving this taunt of "Come on, hit me!" He just like blocks both of them. North, it is now your turn.
Sweet. All right, I am.
Wait, aren't I blessed though?
Oh yeah, you can add a D4 to your attack roll if you'd like.
It's worth a shot.
It's gonna be a 1.
My attack roll? Oh, sorry. I thought that meant I had advantage.
No.
So
God.
neither of these hit?
The first 2 do not hit, but you can roll you can add a D4 to. You can roll a D4 to add to the number rolled. Yeah, so you can add a D4 to both of those attacks. So roll 2 D4s, and then we'll add it in order. Neither still hit, sadly.
Sad.
So Nork, it is now your turn.
All right, is it fair to ask you, Mr. DM, who has the most HP still, or should I ask my team?
Both the large gnolls seem pretty okay. The one that you shot earlier up near Julian is looking really rough. But right now he has also like cover, so he'll be harder to hit.
Got it. All right. Then I'm gonna go. I'd like to use cunning action to dash to here. And
To where? You don't need to use cunning action to move there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just if it's outside of the 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can't occupy the same space as a party member.
Yeah, there's no one here, right?
No, there's Isaac's right there.
On my screen, I'm right
Really?
below him.
Isaac, yeah, on my screen is right below.
Oh damn.
What the? Really?
I'll refresh. Opening. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was. Oh, yeah, Isaac was square up on mine until I refreshed.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
Alright, go ahead. Roll attack. And I
That's
believe
actually not as cool, yeah.
this can do sneak damage because you have an enemy within 5 feet.
Well, he's in combat with someone else, or does that not?
Yeah, I believe that you can use sneak damage in that regard. As long as somebody's
Like, they're busy, they're occupied, it counts as.
let me check.
I'm pretty sure. I could have been
Sneak
patched out in
attack.
5e though, I'm not positive.
Oops.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if any enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So yeah.
Mhm.
You don't have advantage, but you do sneak damage if you hit it.
Okay, cool. Like from right here, because it's within.
Yeah,
Or do you want
yeah.
to move here? Okay.
You don't want to move within range, no melee. Oh, no, you're
Opportunity
within.
attack.
You're within melee range, and you started off over here, from what I saw, from what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you can attack without worrying about it.
So, can I technically use Thorny though? Like if they're in, can I take an opportunity attack?
You're
or
not
does it
within.
count?
You're not within melee range of them.
Oh, it's. Oh, okay. I definitely thought I was.
No,
okay,
you have-
cool. Then I'm just gonna roll to attack him
Okay.
with all my busted ass bonuses, hopefully.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Then I have the blessing and sneak attack damage.
Well, blessing doesn't increase your damage, I don't think.
And it increases your likelihood to hit.
Okay.
So you get piercing. So you rolled a 4, so you could roll higher.
I roll a d8, right?
Yes, you roll another d8 to see if you get higher.
No. Oh my
And so
God.
it replaces it.
Yeah, I have to take it.
Yeah.
So it's-
So you have to. So it's 1
Just
plus
6 damage.
5, so 6 damage.
right.
But you still got sneak attack. So roll 2 d6s.
Oh, that's ass. Oh my
So
God.
6
these are the
plus
worst rolls
2
ever.
plus 4. That's 12 points of damage, and you're hitting the upper one, correct?
That's still
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's still pretty good considering it all went wrong.
So you quickly nod another arrow and release it. The knoll, after swinging wildly after Isaac, completely caught off guard. You sink an arrow into its very meaty neck as it goes, as it like looks over at you. It is now that knoll's turn. He is going to take a swing at both Atlas and Isaac. So, Isaac, that is a 11 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And Atlas, that is a 15, so that does not hit. So Isaac, it swings wildly again. After taking that arrow, it swings right back forth and hits with 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And Atlas, as it slashes across Isaac's chest, a fairly light wound across the chest, he then brings upward and slams downwards. You bring up your shield. You feel like the force push you down into the ground just a little bit. Like, not so much that your body, like, curls over, but, like, you just kind of get dug into the ground a little bit.
Wait, and with Isaac behind me, there's nothing I can do to, like, deflect the attack from hitting Isaac with my...
Not unless you have...
Oh,
if you want to use maneuver, you can use it. If you have Sentinel, you can use it.
Yeah, you've got the Sentinel fee, right?
Like, I can't keep track of your abilities. You have to, like...
He can,
you have to tell me when you use them.
Yeah, I'm telling you now.
To block the attack, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I do that.
When you hit a creature... When a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have the speed, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. Yes. Okay, so you can use that reaction to attack him now.
Okay.
And I don't see the maneuver in your features.
Right, it's in here. I just clicked it, but it didn't, like, pop up on the thing.
Sentinel?
It just says... Yeah, uh-huh.
Sentinel's not a fighting style. You're not a maneuver. That's a feature you already took.
That's a feat.
Okay.
You were supposed to add a maneuver from the Battle Masters thing to it.
Oh, okay.
Because remember we talked about like giving you a maneuver so that you have more of what you can do in combat?
Gotcha.
So you can take a reaction attack against him if you'd like.
All right, and that's just like a typical attack, right? Like if I roll regularly.
It's a regular attack. Not damage. You have to still try to hit.
Right. I don't know why it popped up like that actually. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
Right. There we go.
10 points of slashing damage. Okay. So as it...
Do I still take that damage?
You still take the damage.
Oh yeah. That's okay, as long as you dealt it right back.
It doesn't stop him from being hit, but it does like give you an opportunity to hit him while he's doing it.
Yep.
So...
He did, what, 4 damage and then took 2.5 that back? 2.5 times that back?
So as it slashes across Isaac's chest, you quickly give a stab to its side and splashes downward, but like once again, like I said, it like you block it and you just kind of like, you don't move, you just kind of get pushed into the ground a little bit. So now is that top Knoll's attack. He is he's gonna drop his bow and then try to spear you, Julian.
You can switch weapons in front of me?
Yeah, it's not an action if he just drops the weapon and grabs something.
Alright.
But it would be an action if he wanted to pick it back up. And that is a 23. As he then deals 5 points of piercing damage to you. As you enter his range and he manages to block the bow, he drops the bow as like you slash towards him. He pulls out his spear and tries to stab at you. He gets just right underneath your chest plate. Next is the big gnoll again. So he's going to attack Serwin again. First attack. That is a 9. Second attack.
Does not hit.
That is a 17.
That is exactly my AC, so I think it does hit, right?
Yes, it does.
Oh, attackers win.
And that is 8 points of slashing damage. So, as it slashes downward at you, you block it early by just kind of stepping in and stopping it at the hilt. But then the gnoll pushes you back with its bottom fist and slashes at you again. This time, you manage to kind of do like a jump backwards and block with your shin. The bone, it does cut down a little bit down to the bone, but you're standing for a little weary. Next is
no.
Atlas.
I'm gonna hit that boy in front of me again, the one that attacked.
Okay.
$17 hits.
Yes, it is.
Another 9 points of damage.
All right. Down to that much. As pretty much as it pushes you down with the sheer force, you put down, slam off the glaive to the side. It falls off balance, and you slash across its chest. Blood dripping from the red fur. The one behind you, or the one lower to you, notices this and wildly swings at you with its reaction. That's an 8. And you notice the wild swing. You bring up the shield again and just deflect it upwards, barely even noticing the other gnoll swinging at you. Isaac, it's now your turn.
Okay. So without moving myself out of their way for an opportunity attack, I'm going to slip right there.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to stick my hands, fan them out like this, and cast Burning Hands.
Okay, go ahead.
And tell them, catch fire, dogs.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's loading. I apologize for the wait.
You're
It'll
good.
be worth it.
Dogs waiting to catch fire, like.
So
that would be a DC 16 because of my wand.
Okay. DC 16. Both of them fail. So they both take
Nice.
11 points of fire damage, correct?
Yeah, plus it's supposed to be at level 2, so that is supposed to be at. It's supposed to be a 4d6 now, but I think that roll down there is still at 3d6, right?
Well, it says higher level cast and then rolls a 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so then it's 15 damage for both of them.
Okay. One second, I have to math.
I flamethrower them.
So, this time, as you step over past the glaive, as it is deflected over your head by Atlas, you reach out with your hands and they burn bright orange as fire suddenly shoots out from them, burning both of them. This time, these gnolls out here are going to take opportunity attacks against you. They're both going to shoot their arrows as you step over there. Ooh, both hit. That is a 17 and a 23.
Yeah, those definitely hit.
Alright, both of them are going to roll this. You're going to take 10 points of piercing damage from both arrows as you reach out and burn them, but then you suddenly feel 2 arrows sink into the back of your shoulders. Your arms drop down from the pain.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action and put myself right there next to Nork Boy.
bonus. Oh, with Misty Step.
Yep,
Okay.
with Misty Step.
Yeah.
Messy. I thought he said messy stuff.
Messy.
Your brother, Josh.
Next is we're back at the top of the round. Serwin.
Let's go.
We're back at the.
Everyone looking.
I feel like we've gone back to the top of the round twice, and I haven't gone.
Oh, right. You're right. You haven't gone this time. It's your turn. You haven't gone once. This is only the second time we've been to the top of the round again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was just like, damn. I'm like, fuck. This is taking fucking forever.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Same deal. And then let me fucking giant might that motherfucker. Oh wait, no, he's about to die anyway, right?
Yeah, he's gonna die. But you can have giant might throughout the entire fight, pretty much.
Yeah, how about you mega kill him?
Oh, yeah, mega kill him. Here,
Turn him into
sorry.
paste.
I'm trying to change it to 1 of 2. So yeah, I'll use it because I will have it for the rest of the battle. But yeah. Anyway, just kill that motherfucker so I can move on to the fucking boy down there.
Fucking dead as hell. After stabbing you with the spear, you just see your arms, like your singular arm, turn just huge. Like fucking Zoro, 1 gorilla, 2 gorilla, just reach up, boom, and just like straight down. His body just split in half and falls off to the sides.
That didn't even get no sound, just.
Yeah, it didn't even have time to make a yelp. It just like died instantly. All right, Serwin, you're up.
Okay. How is the snow looking now?
He's definitely looking a lot more rough than he was earlier.
Okay. Well, this guy's down now. He's not upside down on my screen.
Oh, yeah. We'll just like need to zoom in. Okay.
I know I can like dash away, but I think that's an action, isn't it? Where I like avoid his
Yeah, you can use the key point. You can either use the key point to be able to move away as a bonus action without opportunity, or you can take the disengage as an action.
No, I'm gonna just flurry of blows him again.
All right, this will be your final key points, I think.
No, I think I
Oh no, you have 2 more. You have 2 more, yeah. So this is your second to last key point.
Yes, so I should have 1 left.
Yes, you should have 1 left after this. Go ahead and roll.
Sorry, changed the wrong thing. My character sheet.
Yo, that hits. Yeah, that hits. And yeah, that hits. All right, and that's all going to be +3 because of your tattoos. So that's
Jeez.
19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Let's go!
So, as you begin to just wail into him, just like just like blood and teeth are flying everywhere. As you just lay into him with knees, elbows, and fists. It drops to its knees for a quick second, but wearily stands back up. But like as it drops, you see a blade come across its top. It's gonna the upper one's gonna make a reaction against you. That is gonna be a 17 to hit. That is 9 points of slashing damage against you. As it reaches across, as it suddenly drops to its knees, you see a blade reach over its head. You bring up your arms again, just try to bring up like slashing, but it's not quite enough. It blows apart your guard, and you slash across the chest.
Julio's about to take out these gnolls.
Clearly very beat up. I say you're gonna have to do more than tickle me.
All right. Next is Nork. Nork, you
Alright,
see
I'm gonna.
Serwin just lay into this knoll. He's looking pretty rough as he spits blood on his knees and stands back up.
I go to. I can't hit more than one person at a time, but I'd have to go. How's the one above? How's the one next to Alice looking?
It's hanging on pretty hard.
Okay, I'll finish it off. I'll try to.
Okay, go ahead. If you move within melee range, you will have disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well then, sorry, Sarah, I cannot be closer to you. I will attack from here.
It's okay.
Yeah, that hits. And that extra damage is included already, right? But it is
I mean,
sneak
it's
attack.
fighting Serwin, so it's sneak attack.
It is
so
sneak
I
attack. So roll ahead. Go ahead and roll the
2d6.
Yep.
That's unreal, dude.
It
That's
kills it
actually-
though. It kills it. It only had 8 health. So you, as it stands back up, Serwin, from your perspective, you suddenly just see an arrow like appear in its mouth. So it, like you, from where you can see, Nork has just like sniped it from the back of the head, and just as it opens its mouth, just and then drops forward dead in front of you.
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
Chaser.
So that is that one dead.
Hopefully now you don't die, Serwin.
So it is over to Julian.
It does help Nork, certainly. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'll split my damage. Can't take a chance.
Kill.
Oh, you
Kill.
get right there.
Kill.
Nice. Kill.
Just see you run over across the map, just fucking teleport.
So on the corner of your eye, you see Julian just booking it through the woods, across the path, and over to this other knoll.
That dirty rat
Nice.
is like, whoa.
Julian, you can also roll a d4 to see if you hit it.
With the fucking.
Because it's wait, we have to see if Isaac has kept up his concentration.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so you have to roll a concentration check, and if it's higher than the damage that you took, then you keep the concentration. The damage that you took being, I believe, 9.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, he manages to keep up. He keeps
I'm
up the blessing.
focused. I'm fucking
very
dialed in,
focused.
brother.
All right.
Took a blue on that dice.
If you roll high enough, it will hit.
Alright, fuck it.
Nope.
He's like, I fucking hate this game.
As you rush across, you swing wildly, but the knoll goes and then ducks behind the tree. As you swing in and hit the tree, but you quickly pull it out. Next is the knoll up there. He is going to, seeing his brother go down, swing over at Serwin with his glaive, reaching as far as it possibly can.
So
That
since
is
this
a-
one's in reach, can I not take my reaction to hit him?
Yes, you
this
can.
turn? Okay, I'm gonna boo-boo him.
So, Serwin, you suddenly see another glaive come down, but like as you're standing there wobbly, you once again catch it. This time it just lightly taps you on the forehead as the blade just tries to like bury itself into your skull.
You get to add a
Lucky this
D4
time.
to that too.
Do I take damage for like a paper cut damage?
If you want, you can take 1 slashing damage.
Oh. No, I do not want.
Yeah.
Do you really want to?
If you really want to take that, roll a d4 to see if you can add it to see if it hits.
Alright.
Wait, are you serious? Oh, for Josh.
Yeah. That's enough. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
The demigod blessed me. Alright.
Well, she ain't a demigod. She's a full-blown god.
Isaac?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about Salune.
Lune do be a god.
Alright,
Yes.
7 points of damage. This one takes this much. All right. As you see, like the axe, the glaive fly over to your left, you take the opportunity to stab it straight in the gut. It tightens its ribs and then quickly pushes your sword out of its stomach and slashes at you.
Good luck.
That is a 17, so it doesn't hit. So as it does this wild swing, you just like pulling the sword out of its guts, just slash the glaive downwards. He said, "Not today." The Knoll, now dealing with Julian, is going to also drop its arrow and try to stab at you, which is going to be one of these. That is it. But then it's going to use its reaction, and it's going to hit. Ooh, max damage. So that's 8 points of piercing damage to Julian, who's not here. He is busy looking at something. Condoms.
I'm right here. The whole time. Yeah, all right.
Oh, I didn't know if you could hear us, because I didn't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's a full food. Don't worry about it. There's nothing. I just don't want you to hear like the whatever.
Ah, got
Are
it.
gnolls related anatomically to hyenas?
Yeah, kind of. They're like hyena-like.
So would gnoll females have big old wieners then?
You look up and see that
Big swinging schlong.
Job with
of
the right investigatory questions.
the big pseudo-penis hanging from the knoll that you're
roll
fighting.
yeah, roll investigation.
Can we
Yeah,
please call this
roll
episode-
animal handling to find this out, Atlas. Sure, why not? Just
See if you
roll,
can handle that.
roll animal handling, Atlas.
Oh, all right. God, I don't use this one ever. So okay, so
Yeah, I know, nobody
Oh,
uses
it's
it.
oh, okay.
No one uses
Yeah, my animal
handling.
handling is not.
Yeah, you just see them as dogs. You see these as no different from any other, like, canine.
Word.
Atlas, it is your turn. You used your turn to investigate, so next, no.
All right, I swing right at the swinging wiener. All right, let me do a good old fashioned.
I take that as its weak spot.
Damn it! Oh wait,
No.
wait. Even if I get a additional 4, would that?
It will not hit.
Okay, well, I'll just not even roll it then.
Yeah, sadly.
Sad day.
Yeah, sad day. As you take your sword out, you go for another swing, but the no, actually, like, since it can't recover the glaive in time, it actually bites your blade and like prevents it from being slashed and like shakes it off to the side. Isaac, it is now your turn.
Okay. Man, is Julio still there?
Julio's over here, but I don't know if he's in the
Physically.
room listening to us. I don't know.
Okay, so how's this Knoll doing over here? Is he looking pretty rough?
He hasn't been hit.
He has not been hit, but this one.
Looking not too rough.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed at him because he took some swings at me earlier, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, go ahead. Roll attack.
There we go.
Yeah, that is.
Nice.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah. Geez. So as it spits the blade out of its mouth, Isaac or Atlas, from your perspective, you suddenly see this concussive. You hear this concussive blast as a black bolt slams into its head, like knocking it down quickly, but it quickly gets back up.
I tell him, eat that.
It's like those bombs that Jango Fett drops in space. It's like.
All right, now we're back to Serwin.
I think you know what I'm gonna say.
You're gonna use your last key point, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to move over into range of it. Yep.
Add that D4.
Alright, go ahead and add a d4 to the second one. Just one, because the other one won't be enough. That is enough. So, the second 2 hits. Hit. And that'll be 11 points of damage. Nope, 12 points of damage. So as it's knocked down, it stands back up, and all of a sudden you just see a flying kick come in from the side as it knocks it back in the same part it just got concussive blasted in, and then just a knee flying into its jaw as Sherwin flies in from the side.
Nice.
The knee almost knocks it back into standing. Nork, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go for the. Wait, Alice, how much health do you have?
I have 40 hit points.
Wait, sorry, my eye lagged out. How many?
40 hit
Oh,
points.
40?
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head.
He's a bigums.
He's pretty juiced.
Yeah, you don't need my help. All right, I'm gonna shoot the guy Julian's fighting.
Okay, go ahead.
Pew pew! Oh my god.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Right.
Good
in the
rolls.
Snoot.
He's fighting Julian, so I get sneak attack too, right?
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah. So that's. Oh wait, it's only the D. It's just
yeah.
usually the
It's
D6.
2d6.
Oh.
8 plus 7.
Getting so much better
15.
all the time.
Ow. So, Julian, from your perspective, as the hyena tries to go in for a stab, it's suddenly shot in the arm, and like you can see it like almost lose out of its socket as it like gets struck with such a strong shot and like brings it back over. And it's now your turn. But it's going to use that reaction from that attack to attack you one more time and do 18 is going to be the hit. And it's going to deal 5 points of piercing damage to you as it wildly swings over and stabs you in the leg off balance.
That's kind of bullshit that another dude can attack him and he can. I mean, alright, whatever.
It's the reaction from.
What it is, what it is. Alright.
Couldn't he use his reaction if that Knoll attacks and hit him too then? Or
No, the reaction. This is based off of a feat from the enemy.
okay.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, and that won't be enough if you add a 4. So, as you kind of like buckle from the sudden stab in the thigh, you reach out and swing at it, but it just kind of like jukes out of the way. Next is Big Knoll number 1. He is going to take a swing at both Atlas and Serwin. He needs different dice. These two. This one's going to be Atlas and this one's going to be Serwin. Both miss. So it takes.
Can I still react to that miss though?
Oh yeah, you can. So it does a big wide sweep along both of you, and you both just kind of duck out of the way. Atlas, go ahead and roll attack.
There you
go. Yeah, that hits.
11.
11. Okay. Ooh, very close. So as it does this big sweep, you slash, and just one of its arms falls limp to the side. Next is this Knoll's turn. He's gonna attack our boy, the boy, and miss horrifyingly. As he stabs again, this time swinging wide and falling forward, just so tired, and just stab into the ground. Its spear is now stuck there. Atlas, is your turn.
Alright.
Get him again.
I'm gonna get him again.
Get her done.
12 plus. Well, hold on. Hold the phone.
Add that
hold the
D4,
phone.
baby.
Hold the phone. Yeah, that's
Oh,
enough to hit.
Oh, nice.
Roll damage.
Beautiful night.
Blessings be upon me. Look at that. 13.
Yeah, how you want to do this?
I'm just gonna get a good old stab, like up, like this.
So as it stands,
through the noggin.
beaten and bloody, it stands up and looks at you in the eye as you grab it by the tuft of its fur at the top of its skull and just stab it straight through. Its tongue splits off to the side as like making way for the blade.
Yep.
It falls to its knees dead. Isaac, it is now your turn. You see this happen.
Yep, they look like they're doing okay. So I'm gonna turn my attention over to the other knoll and snipe him with another Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll attack.
Loading.
mister.
Loading.
Also, Julio, like if you use the other blade, it literally gives you more chance to hit.
Does it?
Yeah, it gives you a +1 to your attack rolls.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, that
It's
hits.
a 17, right? Doesn't the wand give me a +1 to attacks?
Yeah.
Or is it a... Okay, cool.
Not
Oh,
+1 to
wouldn't
damage,
have
but
made a difference, though.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying in the future. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna aim small, miss small, and just go straight for center mass and see if I can blow a hole right through his chest.
Yeah, Julian. As you see this knoll trying to go ready for another stab, you hear another almost like thunder, and then you just look over. The knoll looks like this. It looks down, and then just like
Fuck, man.
it looks down at the hole in its chest, and then just lops off to the side and drops dead.
Rip. That boy is fucking dead.
Now let me copy.
All is well in the world now that 4 gnolls are in the dirt.
Yes.
Being unable to distract.
Woo!
Shut up.
I could
All right.
use another nap.
You stand at the crossroads, 4 dead gnolls around you.
Too
I
much
search
of
their
this
bodies.
street rabble around.
For the bodies of these two, I searched the bodies of those two, the big ones.
Are you trying to like take something from them, or are you just looking for anything to like that might be on them? Like, are you trying to skin them?
Both.
Is what I kind of mean. Okay, both.
I'm suspicious of them being human or having human-like things on them.
They are definitely not human.
Right. Yeah.
Right now. And from what you know, they just look like regular like gnolls. Kind of. They have random bits and trinkets on them.
Do I see any human trinkets on them?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
I'll help with that.
Okay. You find kind of like various human items carried over from probably their kills. Like you actually see like a little doll, that you would assume would be from a little girl, probably.
Bastard. I kick him again.
You hear as you kick it.
It's a corpse.
Good.
You find probably some what you assume to be human teeth and various other trinkets that they probably took just from corpses that they found amusing or interesting. And
shiny.
for your skinning of it, roll survival. All right. 4.
But I'm blessed, so I can roll attack and add a d4 to my survival.
You can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can. Oh wait, no, those are those are saves and
Saving throws.
and attack.
Yeah.
Never mind. No,
Damn.
you can't. Survival. So yeah,
Attack the skin of the knoll.
so you get. All you really can find on it that's any use is the tattered glaive that it came from. It's rusted and like chipped, and you find 3 pieces of jewelry with skulls and strange strange emblems on them.
Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get more of your people back in business here, Atlas, because these animals are running a bit wild.
From my commune?
Yeah, I know they took quite a hit, but you know these animals are pretty irritating on the road.
Yes, I'd very much like to get to know them better. What was that boar's name again?
Apram.
Hold on, I have it in the notes.
Apram.
Apram. He's the only one we've met. And the bear, technically, I guess, but he got exploded by us, so.
That's right. We put him into early retirement.
Shitting the ground.
Poor Urs.
Yeah, he got fucked, dude. We blew his asshole through his face.
You decapitated him, is what you did.
So, I mean, do we see
Specifically,
your
Julian
commune
decapitated
first?
him.
Is that a more urgent matter, or should
Oh,
we
my
go?
commune?
Yeah, because
Uh,
they're on the way, right?
yeah, I think that's right. Isn't that
They're in
right,
the
DM?
woods west of Vicentis. You are currently heading eastward towards Vicentis.
Mm,
Oh, so kind of the right direction.
gotcha. So we go to Vicentis, save the friends, go to the commune.
Yeah, if we go east enough, we'll eventually get west, so.
That's true.
Dead.
Assuming the Earth isn't flat, of course.
Yeah. Oh, true.
It's a big assumption.
So Serwin is not here to defend, to put in their opinion.
Advice. Yeah, we need to
Chime
talk
in
about
on the
Buffy.
friends. But what about the frog and the Goliath?
Well, the
Fuck him,
frogs-
Serwin.
He gave you bread rolls.
Yeah, actually, we're splitting up. We're gonna go save Isaac's dad and leave them to be executed. We rolled for it. We flipped a coin. I'm sorry, but
I actually called. If you're talking about the tiefling guy, I called him my brother. The whatchamacallit, the
is your dad not
bartender.
stuck in hell?
His dad.
No. It was
Oh my god. my
Pater.
bad. Yeah. Pater. As in Pater.
Pater. Master Pater,
Can
yeah.
you do that for me, Pater?
Exactly. Josh, you look absolutely radiant.
Thank you.
He's glowing.
He's got that glow.
Hopefully by next session, we'll have everything moved down to the basement again, so I don't have to work with this sunlight anymore. It is nice,
Your
though.
computers used to be in the basement?
Yeah, we used to have it down there like ages ago, it feels like, but...
But for all the construction and stuff, you moved it upstairs?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh. Well, I know how fun and exciting and awesome it is to just plug your computer in somewhere else for a couple hours, so... I'm sure it'll feel really nice to have the back in your space.
Yeah. Bits is much nicer now, too, so...
So you stand at the crossroads. Stronger is just kind of standing forward, blatant blank staring. Like, just another fight.
More
Yeah,
dead
exactly.
added to the roster.
You guys stand at the crossroads. Either the trip to Minima, the sign says like an hour away, and the trip to Vigilate says another 8. I think is what I said.
So we got to go to Minima to get to Vicentis.
No, right now you could take the road straight to Vicentis. Minima is a crossroad right here. It's you would know it's kind of more like a stop along the way for people to resupply and rest.
Ah. Okay. Minima's on the way, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like you're at the crossroads right now.
Yep.
That is
It's like
Minima.
If you
1
go to
hour
the
this
right,
way.
yeah, if you go to the right,
One way is
it's
Minima, one way is
yeah.
Vicentis.
It's like one of those wooden posts that has the things like 1 hour minima this way, 8 hours, Vicentis this way. That's what I'm imagining.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so we go to Vicentis, I'm assuming.
Yeah, straight shot.
Straight
Okay.
shot.
Great Scott, another excursion!
So you continue along your way to Vicentis, and the day is coming to an end, and that's where we'll stop the session.
As the campfire
Beautiful.
fades away.
All right. I was gonna say, Isaac pulls off to the side and pisses in a bush because I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright.
That was me like 5
Isaac
minutes
uses
ago. I was
shaved
like, I gotta
water.
go.
Yeah.
Shape water the piss right out of my bladder. Yeah.
Thanks for DMing, Bryce. I wasn't in December at all, so I feel like you've gotten like the fighting is happening so much faster. Like combat's going really quick.
Ooh,
It helps
yeah,
As
having
we get
to roll
stronger.
advantage twice, obviously. But, yeah.
So, what's everybody else's thoughts on the session? Enjoyed it? How so? Most so.
I liked it.
I did like it.
Loved it. I think we're getting stronger. We're definitely putting in the time, putting in the effort, putting in the work.
I liked finding out more about Isaac's character. I was like,
Mm.
whoa. Like, I was like, so it is his dad. And then I was like, oh, so he's an Asimer. And then now I'm like, I have more questions, but I'm trying to find good opportunities to ask them. But
Yeah, I actually didn't like. I told Bryce like I have no idea if Isaac even has parents or like who they are. So he completely came up with that by himself.
that was cool. I like that.
Beautiful moment.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Maybe not enough, not enough disrespecting the graves.
Yeah, we needed to defile a little
I
more.
want, no desecration happened.
You wanted the
so-
gnolls to explode out of the graves.
Well, I was typing,
Skull
like,
and
we've-
bones.
And we had to fight skeletal warriors.
Yeah,
as well.
so
That would've been
how
cool.
do we beat that? Is we shit on the grave, so when they spawn, they have poops on their heads. Like that's what I was thinking at least.
The smell gives them disadvantage.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, a faint breeze from the south carries a faint stench of necromancy.
Hello.
Draw your weapons.
Hello,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm really excited. My D&D books come today, so I'll read them.
Nice.
Nice. Which ones did you get? Did you
They
get
were on
the-
sale actually, like the player's handbook, the DM guide, and the monster encyclopedia. So I copped all 3 for like $100, which is like a
Nice.
good investment for me because I read a lot.
I wonder if they're like just having like a random holiday sale, or if it's just like a sale because like hundreds of people have canceled their D&D Beyond subscriptions.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think they're trying to.
I'm gonna stop the recording right there.